And welcome back, everybody, to the Adventures in Silvernell, the homebrewed fantasy world setting for our online game of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm your game master, Scott Nicholson. Hi, here to play D&D with my four friends, Michael Jackson.
Hello, I'm a brat tamer.
Tanner Messer.
I'm a brat.
Erica Webb.
I am also a brat.
And Ben Dale.
I'm just a guy? What the hell?
Welcome back to episode 48 of Dragontooth Academy. We're rated M for mature. Let's just go to the intro. I swear these intros. Welcome back, everybody. If you're watching us on Twitch, thank you so much. The more you watch, like, subscribe, share, and comment, you gain Rooter points. You can go to the bottom and spend them, and I am proud to announce last time we did half-off Rooter options. You know what? I'm just going to keep it for the rest of the campaign. So all the Rooter options are now half off. Get your tickets to Name Beast, baby. Make Cthulhu do shit. Go wild. If you're not watching us on Twitch, like, I don't know, YouTube or Facebook, thank you so much. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And, yeah, that's the end of that sentence. Last time on episode 47, the squad was stuck on Northwall and desperately needed to leave before the ice melted on the machine or else plummeting them down to the Amabeat Cliffs to the Colbrador jungle. Mortenzau spoke of a secret tunnel designed by goblins that his family used to take that could take them straight to the Goblin Kingdom, bypassing days of icy tundra walking. The squad located coats among the deserted city of Northwall, as well as some rope that later became useless, and finally decided to jump off the city and featherfall to the secret tunnel entrance. Once there, they discovered the goblins who made it hated wizards, and a magic barrier rendered the wizards on their team utterly useless. Turned their mind and bodies to mush, making them more of a hassle than a benefit. To gain entry, they were required to make a sacrifice. And due to his charisma score plummeting to 1, Bognak wasted no time snapping the neck of one of their wizard allies, giving them entry at last. Once inside, they found traps had been set, but they continued forward. One trap, Bognak heroically took the blunt force of some damage, but the squad was shocked to find Livia was also planning to help and had stabbed another wizard to death in the back of the neck. Two of 6 wizards are down, yes, and then one of them got back up. But one of them's completely down because Cleonile ate him. Meanwhile,
Yes.
far away
Smushed as well.
in the demolished city of Veilcast, but not with magma, I've been informed magma only travels 0.2 miles an hour, Bee and Russ discovered Kincaid the Conqueror had found the last piece of his family sword, giving him control of the famed Phoenix. But this was not Kincaid. It was merely the corpse, reanimated under the control of Cthulhu. Bee and Russ managed to escape down into the substratum, where Bee was reunited with her long-lost father figure, Zion. Zion informed Bee that gold and currency had been rendered useless, as the economies of the world had crumbled. As Bee wrestled with losing a part of her very identity, and a partial reason why she left the squad, Zion revealed he had indeed killed Bee's parents. We begin tonight, going back to the squad, after they had just crossed the last trap in that goblin tunnel, and they now walk up to a large stone door blocking their path. Again, that is Livia, Bognak, Penny, Mortenzau, Cleonile, Nugs, 5 wizards that are pretty much just being led by the nose. Welcome back.
Whew, just a nice casual day in Silvernell. Okay, back going.
Another fucking door, though.
What would you like to do?
Yeah, so they've all been tests. Can we push this rock out of the way? Clear now?
I mean, yeah.
we can try.
Yeah,
Let's just do it.
Clean Allen and
All right,
Bognak.
so whoever's got the highest strength,
Yeah.
roll it with advantage as your team is helping. But only one person roll. Who's going to do it before you do it?
Bognak.
I probably got the highest.
Boggy?
Yeah.
I got -1, so
It's
Alright.
a strength.
Clean Allen is 18.
Yeah.
Wait, 16. Just kidding.
Yeah. I got a 20. So.
Go for it.
Yeah. Is it strength check or athletics check, Scott?
Oh, you can do athletics.
Okay.
With advantage.
Ooh. That's a dirty 20. And
Yeah.
okay, 15.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. No more required. As you all, as a team led by Bognak, with absolutely no charisma, everything's straightforward. You think
Just
back
Bognak.
to the basement
Right.
area of Dragontooth. Perhaps this door also slides. You guys work together to just slide this giant wooden slab or stone slab, excuse me, to the side. It's very dark. It kind of bends around a corner into this tunnel. You can barely see into it unless you've got dark vision, and you can see it slopes downwards about the same distance, the length of that last tunnel you just went through, towards what looks to be another stone door. So it kind of goes down like that. You guys are here.
Penny leans over towards Bognak and goes, "If you had your memory, this would be really funny right now, but..." And then she kind of starts walking ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, you go first. I don't want to go down any hallways.
Yeah, is there light in the hallway we're in?
Yes, there were torches on the wall.
Can we take them off the wall? Or take one off the wall?
Yes, you just got to jump back over the last trap to get to the closest ones. Or use your warp.
Oh, yes, we'll do that. I was like, what trap was that? The smushy one. Yes. Penny will warp Morton's out, and Morton's out will get the torch and then come back.
Grabs it back, hands you the torch.
And then Morton's out will use control flames to make the torch a little brighter, and then he will lead point with Cleonal behind him.
All right, so Morton's
Or I guess
out.
Cleonal in front of him, and then him with the torch, then I'll go behind him.
Makes perfect sense, saying how he got his ass beaten when he led the last time. Morton's out with his like glowing blue skin is going to walk into this room to the slanted floor. Just kind of do one of those, like, as he walks down, kind of taking the weight. As you're walking down a hill with this big torch, Clea and Isles just kind of like walking. Just the walls are bland stone. The floor, you notice there are tiny little holes every now and then on the floor, maybe no bigger than a quarter. Not very deep. That is literally the only thing of notice. They walk all the way down this slant to this big stone door that looks almost identical to the one you were just at.
Well, we made it down, so I guess you guys can follow. And Bognak, I think you gotta push another door. It's got a twin.
Why do I hate doors so much? And Bognak just
It's
starts.
just in your blood.
Yeah, I guess I start working on that door then. Try and
All
do the
right,
same thing.
athletics check with advantage as they are helping you.
Pushing another door.
26.
Ooh, you barely even need any help as you reach your hands on that rock and just kind of grab on. You start to pull. You hear a big click. The cuts in the wall where that stone kind of goes behind. It's almost like someone is behind it spraying something in those cracks, and it just seals up the cracks of that door. Way behind you, at the top of that slant, that door shuts, seals around the side, and you all hear as you look behind you, in a big Indiana Jones style boulder that is the length of the entire hallway falls and starts rolling at you guys. What would you like to do?
What's in front of us?
So you are at the bottom of this hill at the door, and this big boulder fell on the top from the ceiling and is now rolling down towards you guys.
Should we
And the
go
door
back
is
open
inside
the door?
towards the door?
I'm
Or
sorry.
did he open the door?
He did not. As he
Did the
tried
door-
to open it, clicked and
Oh,
sealed.
he didn't open the door.
I hate doors!
5, 4.
Again, I'm just gonna look around to see if there's a switch or something, or like a.
All right,
something
quick investigation check.
Touch.
Can we all do like a quick investigation, like glancing around to see if we see anything?
No, he's the only one who called it in 5 seconds. This is going to be a quick room of death. I mean, quick room of fun.
That's a not number that I need. I don't know. I don't see anything.
All right, everybody,
Is this
strength
good?
saving throw.
Okay.
I need more dice out.
Okay.
Oh god.
I don't-
15.
do I have
Okay.
a luck point?
That is a fail.
I figured.
Okay. I'm gonna use a luck point because I should be able to pass this. 25.
That is a success.
Oh no, roll thing. Okay. Clea now got a 22.
Pass.
Mortenzau got an 11.
Fail. I'll roll for the
Ooh,
wizards.
Penny also got a bad one because she's like minus.
All right, so everyone who failed is going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Everyone who succeeded is going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage on a strength saving throw. Wizards, who I imagine you guys are all just kind of like shuffling forward or like pulling into the rooms as they're just like.
They gotta be terrified. Are you kidding me?
The wizards have
just
no
confused.
awareness of anything. They are
They're dead.
basically
They're dead.
all their
They're
scores went
barred
to
out.
1.
They're barred
They're
out.
like bowling pins.
Fail.
They're
Success.
barred out.
Fail.
Like
Fail.
Yeah.
Success.
That's like minus
Okay.
5.
I'll write this down. right,
But they
so-
won't feel it.
1 succeeded. Yeah, they won't feel it.
They'll have no idea until they get out of this tunnel.
All right. As that boulder comes rolling down, it just hits you all against the wall. The ones who succeeded kind of got into the corner and were able to move it a little bit, but it still kind of slammed against your arms. And you all are pinned behind that boulder and the door. What would you like to do? As it's just pushing on you.
A rock and a hard place. So it
Okay.
just rolled down this. Sorry.
Can you move us out from behind this, please?
Who?
Warp
You.
us out.
Please warp us.
Yeah, Penny can start moving people to the other side of it,
All right.
but we're still gonna. I mean, it's in the way now.
So after some time, just one at a time, wizards, all of you guys, Penny starts moving to the other side. Can you warp yourself?
I cannot. So she has to stay on.
So Penny's the only
she
one-
will stay on the other side.
Just kind of crushed in between the boulder and the door.
Can I climb up on top of the boulder and try and get her out?
It is floor to ceiling, side to side.
It's
There's
big.
got to be some corner he can get in since it's spherical.
Yeah, the corner of the room. Yeah, but he's 5 foot by 5 foot. He can't really get in between there.
Open the door.
Ah,
If
canonically
you open the door,
accused, yeah.
the boulder will move.
How do we?
Penny.
Yeah, how do we do that? Do we?
She charges you with that as she has gotten to the other side.
Bognak goes back up to the top and looks around for anything up there.
Okay.
You have to do something. to
You
open
see
Man,
the
I
same
knew-
door you
yeah.
saw before, but the sides where the door slides are sealed.
Up where we came out from?
Yeah.
Or came in from?
Just like the door
Can I
down
do
below.
like a thorough investigation check of the area to see if there's like any trap reset button
Sure, go ahead.
or some weird shit that I'm like, that's noticeable.
the weird
So
holes.
that
in
is
the floor.
a
Since a boulder hit us.
21.
Everything's very plain and obvious. The only thing that sticks out are these little holes on the floor. There's maybe about 10 of them on the floor,
The size of.
like a coin.
Got you. Can I like
And they're
more
flat,
thoroughly
like,
look at them?
Are they indents?
Yeah, they're kind of
they
indents
like
in the floor,
spots?
maybe about like a centimeter deep, about like that round. As Livia gets down and looks at it, it looks like it's just carved into the ground.
Fill the holes.
Yeah.
Put something.
Right?
Put stuff in
Yeah,
there.
I pointed out to everybody that's around. I'm like, this is the only weird
is the broke
shit I
bitch out
noticed
here.
in the
She has money.
room.
Bognak,
I have 0 money, so I can't put anything in anything.
is
The
it
broke
supposed
bitch.
to be-
I came to this school.
Broke bitch lime.
Bognak, in the past life, you hoarded gold. Do you still have any on you? I mean, was
Right.
it McLovin? McLovin? Whatever you're going by right now.
I don't know who I am. Why do I
tell.
have this much money? And Bognak's just gonna take, I guess, silver coins and stick them in there because he's gonna be cheap with it. He's not gonna get gold.
All right,
Wow.
so how many silver coins are you sticking in these 10 holes?
10 coins, I guess.
All right, so you can get to 8 of them. 2 holes are under the boulder currently. But as you put the coins in each hole, they light up.
Hmm.
Can you warp the boulder?
No, bitch.
Can you warp? Can he warp
Just
the
making
coin?
sure.
Can he warp the coin into the hole?
I feel
No,
like I'm
but-
doing a lot of work while being trapped behind this boulder here, but also no, I cannot do that.
Not strong. Here.
I'm just gonna try and
Everybody
shove my
dies.
hand into where I can get it. Like if I
As
can
you
see the
start
hole.
reaching your hand under the boulder, it's kind of blocked. The entire hallway tilts past the doorways. Now you can't see either doorways. Everyone other than Penny roll a strength saving throw as the boulder is now running that way.
See,
Can I give you like an acrobatics or something to like jump around and get on the other side of this shit?
No.
That's a 10. I have a +8 and I got a 10.
I got room to run.
This is probably the last dungeon crawl of the game. It is definitely going to be the hardest.
17.
17 is a fail.
Yeah.
Clea now got a 19,
A pass.
and Mortenzar got a 15.
Fail. I will roll for wizards.
I see the wizards
Is
get
Penny's-
squashed like
oh.
pimples.
Pass.
They're just gonna be. Is
Fail.
Penny standing? Like, is she like stable? Was any when the room?
Yes,
shifted?
you're just kind of like this. So now you're kind of like standing up as the boulder left.
Can she put 2 pieces of coins in these holes now? She's like, oh.
Yes, but first, everyone who failed is going to take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a second wind.
And if you passed, you only take 5.
Okay.
Because it's still going to hit you. There's nowhere to go. It's just a matter of like holding it off to slow the momentum. But as
Nugs?
Penny... Oh, yeah, Nugs. Let me roll both of his. Actually, go ahead,
Nugs.
Bognak. Go ahead. It's your
He's gonna
NPC.
be.
I think
We're
he's
gonna
got,
change his nickname to Smear.
Yeah.
he's got a +3, I think. Or actually, I think it's proficient athletics. I pulled his character sheet. Sorry.
Other Gressive just redeemed a main player advantage also.
Okay.
advantage.
Okay.
He said,
All
"Good
right.
luck."
1 second. We'll get to that.
Okay. Sorry.
Also, Father Gressive, if you're with us, can you just give us the okay in chat that all our volumes are okay? I'm always worried about that.
Really? You get a sound check.
Yeah.
So Nug's got an 11 and an 18.
Okay, the second one passed. The first one
Cool.
failed, so he'll just take 10
5
damage
plus.
and then 5, so 15. But as the boulder, knocks everyone against the wall, Penny puts in 2 coins. They become permanent in the ground, so you will lose those coins. They light up. The hallway goes back to the original position, and that boulder, the ceiling opens up. The boulder flies up into the ceiling. It closes. The door at the bottom that you were going towards slides open and reveals kind of the hallway going around a corner. But this is lit up with torches.
The door opened. And Penny waits for them to come back.
Yeah,
And Mortenzar will
make my
also
way
use
back
a
down
second
there.
wind.
Okay?
Bognak's just
Yeah,
gonna
beat it by it.
roll
Oh.
down. Like like a kid down a hill of grass. He's just gonna roll down.
Just sideways.
Yeah, just sideways coming down, kind of defeated, and just lay there for a second. Like, I hate doors.
All right, as you all exit that doorway, 10 coins shorter, I'm going to go ahead and roll for this main player advantage between B, Bognak, Penny, and Livia. I guess I'll roll a D8. B will be 1, 2, Bognak 3, 4, Penny 5, 6, Livia 7, 8. It goes to Penny.
Oh my god, thank you. Thank you.
Yay, Penny.
The wizards have been knocked up pretty bad. 11 damage, 21, 21, 21, 21 damage amongst the 5. So as you guys are leading them around the hallway, we're going to cut back to the substratum. Currently, we are in the hut that is in that main sewer area. The door has just been shut. Zion is standing behind his desk, and he had just pointed to a sign on the wall that B was like, lied, and said, yes, I can read that. She couldn't. And he says, I killed your parents. And what is the last thing you just asked him, B? Do you remember?
I think it was that I know that you have something to do with my parents' death, or maybe not. It was either that, or I know that you had something to do with me getting sent to Dragontooth.
I think that
I think
one was
that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. He just gets this look in his face, like the inevitable moment of his life has come to fruition, and just kind of puts his head down and says, "It's true, B. I killed your parents. I knew your parents when I was younger. I don't want to bore you with the details, but they were good people. And I offered them a deal with some very bad people in Veilcast. And at first they decided to take the deal, and then they retracted it. But unfortunately, I had already told my allies about it, and when they backed out, they were not too happy. They wanted me to go after and kill them. But look, this is not going to help you to know what happened to your parents. Just know they never knew you. You never knew them. They were good people.
They had to have known me at some point if my mom pushed me out of her, what I'm about to do. What was this deal? Tell me about this deal.
So B knows about the mafia that kind of runs the dark underbelly of Veilcast. He tells you that he got tangled up with the mafia at a very young age. And he brought your father on board. And at first your father was for it. And he took it back, which was understandable, but the mafia was not happy. And they said, either I kill him or they would. And I know their tactics, and I killed your father as humanely as possible. We had a drink, and I poisoned him. Your mother got wind of what was going to happen, and she escaped. I hunted her down, but by the time I found her, she had given birth to you and just dropped you on the streets and ran. I found her, you were nowhere to be seen. I don't know what happened when she gave birth to you. I don't know if she ever left anything with you or said something to you, but I found her and I had to make an example of her. I cut her from the bottom to the top. I displayed her in the Veilcast City Square, and the Mafia was very happy with me. I did not find you inside her belly, so I looked for you. I felt terrible. I wanted to save you. You had nothing to do with this. So I hid you. I brought you with me to the substratum. And then they discovered you were alive. They said I either had to kill you or they would kill you. But I convinced them not to be. I told them I can make use of you. I can train you. I can make you strong. And I did. All the good things you were able to do down here, you were the face of the substratum. It was because of me that you survived. And I've never been more proud of you. I mean, look at you now. The end of the world, you faced Cthulhu face to face and made it out. And we're still going to survive. Everything's going to be great. Don't worry about anything else. What's important is that we're here together now. right?
Can I roll an investigation check to see if he's telling the full truth?
You can roll
Like
insight.
an insight check? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. And you know him pretty well, so the DC will
What's
be
a
low.
dirty 20?
Everything he's saying seems to be the truth. From your experience with Zion, his facial expressions, his demeanor, his tone, his cadence, everything seems pretty honest.
Well, I mean, I guess I could care less about my parents. I never knew them anyways, but I'm still confused on how this ended up with me ending up in Dragontooth. That's honestly what I'm pissed about. How much money I could have made in those years I was at Dragontooth?
He kind of sits back, reaches in his drawer and pulls out this just like piece of prosciutto. It's smelly, probably not the best, but it seems like all he's got recently. Would you like a piece?
I want you to answer my question first.
Yeah, I understand. Listen, B. I didn't know that they were coming after the substratum. I didn't know they were cracking down. I mean, how could I imagine that? I mean, most of the elites in the cities around us use the substratum. They came down on us hard. I couldn't let them take me. I had to give you up.
So I was just your scapegoat after all this time. That seems like what this is to me, honestly. I was the face of it, so you didn't get your ass in trouble. And then I had to take the fall for all of the shit that you've been doing. I mean, sure, I was able to make a quick buck off of it, but apparently now that's useless, so...
You're right. Because I knew I would never be able to survive. There is no prison that they would put someone as old as me in. They would have just killed me. I knew you had a chance of survival, and look at you. Look where you are now. I was fucking right, B. You made it. I had to make you the face of this. It worked. And you know what? I'm willing to bet you would have done the same thing.
He thinks about it for a second and slowly nods and goes, guess you have a point. Now you owe me big time. I'll leave it at that. I don't know how you're gonna pay it back to me. When the moment comes, I'll know. You better be ready to sacrifice everything that I sacrificed for you.
He scarfs down that prosciutto, lets out this big gnarly burp, kind of chuckles to himself. Anything you want, my daughter. Anything you want. Look, I'm really proud of you. I don't want you to think I gave you up without any thought. I mourned your loss for a long time. But, just like I taught you, I got back to work. I rebuilt the substratum. We were bigger than ever. After the king stepped down, he lived on for a long time. He visited the substratum. That never would have happened in your time.
I'm sure he did, that bastard.
You'd be proud of me. I made this place huge. All that gold in that room, not all of that was from scouring the city. We earned that, B. So tell me.
Sure is pretty. Even if it's not worth something, it's worth something to us.
What do you want from me? I'll give you anything I have. But look, if I do this, I need to know that you're on our side. You are strong. You know what's going on in this world. Join us. Help protect us. We'll help protect you and your boyfriend.
Yeah. Definitely. I'll always be on your side at the end of the day, even if you did fuck me over pretty good, but both benefited off of it, I guess, so all's well that ends well, but you do owe me pretty big for taking the fall for you. So, if we ever get in a situation where it's looking dark, you will do everything to keep Russ Quinn alive. I don't care if you have to die for it. I don't care if I have to die for it. We'll both die before I let anything happen to him.
I give you my word. I will make sure nothing happens to that boy.
He spits in her hand and sticks it out to him.
He
She said,
spits prosciutto in his hand.
And as they clasp, she'll grab it out of his hand and she'll eat it.
Okay, that's even disgusting for me, B.
Don't be a pussy now, Zion. Must have pushed out on me after all these years of separation.
The door opens. Excuse me, sir. We have an issue outside. Yes. Look, whatever you want, look around, see the changes we've made. Just whatever you need, just let us know. I'm going to leave right now. Hell, sit in my chair. This will be your office.
I like the sound of that, but gotta check on Russ first. I don't like keeping him out of my sight for too long.
For sure. Go ahead. I'm just going to answer this really fast. I'll be back a little later. What is it? Sir, come with me. Hey, it's the strangest thing. Yeah, just go. And they're going to leave the room.
B is going to walk out in the direction she saw them take Russ originally.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of make it look like, in case they're still watching her, that she is headed where she said, but she is going to try to keep her distance away from them and sneak up and see whatever this information is that she couldn't be present for.
Okay, so they are going the opposite direction. Russ is still back in the gold room.
Right. So she's gonna act like she's gonna walk towards Russ in case they're still watching her, but as they are turning and walking away, out of her vision, she's gonna follow after them to try to eavesdrop.
Okay, so there are other humans and lizard folk in the substratum in this small militia. So do you want to hide from them, or is it okay if they see you? If you want to hide from all of them while going, roll a stealth check.
I'll try to hide from all of them. Might
Okay.
as well. That is a 15, because I have to roll with disadvantage because of my armor.
Okay, 15's still pretty good. You kind of lurk in the shadows and kind of just slink around a corner and wait for a guy to walk by before you fold down to the hallway. And as I said before, there are these wooden planks coming off the wall every now and then that are kind of different distances, just in case something were to come down the hallway, they can hide behind them and shoot or whatever. As you go behind one of the walls, you see this lizard folk. He must be some sort of old guard. Roll a history check.
Fucking hate lizards. 15 again.
You remember these were some of the Veilcast School of Magic, just guards for their school. They weren't heavily armed most of the time. They were usually of magic nature. Nothing ever really happened to the Veilcast. These kind of soldier guards weren't really used that much. They were more face. It was more like the soldiers in front of the Buckingham Palace, kind of just for looks at this point. It was like that. But you do know his eyes are rolled back and they're glowing that black Cthulhu possession. And a bunch of these small militia in the substratum are circling him. And he seems to be saying something, and all of these militiamen are just kind of looking at each other, kind of shrugging and stuff. And you see Zion say something to militiaman, and he turns towards you and starts walking in your direction.
The one that I can tell is under Cthulhu's spell?
No, this is one that is surrounding this guy. Looks like Zion just told him to do something, and he's quickly going back.
I am going to attempt to push my way through. Now, I don't care about being stealthy anymore. So
Okay.
She's gonna, after she sees that guy is possessed and she remembers seeing Kincaid act all fucking weird when he looked the same way, she's gonna try to run after him and go up to him and attack him.
Okay. As you run through, Zion and a bunch of the militiamen are going to try to hold you. Whoa, calm down, B. Calm down.
He's got the devil in him.
As you're running through, they kind of grab you. I'll let you roll a contested strength check against 4 guys.
Fuck 'em up, B.
I'll do my best.
You have to beat a 21.
Ooh, that was not good. I got a 10.
Well, it makes sense. These 4 guys are holding you. As you do, you see that the possessed guard just kind of his head kind of tilts up, and his hand kind of points forward, and you hear that same primordial speech before. He's almost excited to see you, kind of yelling at you with his hand forward, as everyone's kind of just looking at him while he's yelling at you. No one has any idea what the fuck he's saying.
B's gonna scream, "Let me go! You're gonna get us all fucking killed!"
Wait.
Zion!
B, calm down. I think they would have tried to kill us at this point. They snuck in through the sewer grate.
Let me go. Trust me.
B, this is our first time communicating with Cthulhu. We want to hear what they have to say. We have a soldier going back to get something that can help us understand them. Don't do anything irrational. There's enough of us here. We can take them on if things get... I mean, it can't be that strong.
Oh, the fuck you can't. Take it from somebody who's seen Cthulhu in person. I will give you 10 seconds, and then you are to let me the fuck go.
Let her go. Let her go. They're all going to let you go.
I'm going to start to run at him.
Yeah, he's like 5 feet away from you.
Yeah, I'm just going to go straight in on him. I'm going to pull out one of the katana that I have, and I'm going to go straight for, like, a neck slice with that katana.
Yeah, roll the attack. Zion is yelling at you as you do this. B, stop!
That is a 26 to hit.
26?
Yep.
As you break free from their arms and kind of jump up in the air. Whoosh, sting, this light just shines on the katana. Wah, as you jump in the air, you sever the head as it just laughs. Its head falls down. Zion runs around, grabs you by the arm, and whips you around. What the fuck was that, B?
We're gonna get us fucking killed. Did you not hear me the first time? You might have been living down here, or maybe in Valecast this whole time, but I've seen this fucking world, in and out. So, I have a lot more knowledge than you think I am. Hell, I went to a fucking school where they taught me all about these creatures and all this other shit. I don't know anything when you saw me last time, but now I'm a lot more knowledgeable than you think that I would be. Now, we're all fucked. Because you know what's gonna happen now? That guy knows that we are all here. And he's either gonna be sending Cthulhu himself here, or a ton more of bastards just like this.
Okay, why would Cthulhu send anybody down here? We would know that if you didn't kill him, and we could understand them. What's so important about us?
Do you want to live?
We've
You need
lived...
to trust me if you want to live. Have you seen anybody that looks like this ever in your life? Because a couple days ago, I just got back from killing off hundreds of them. You can take on one easily when there's an army.
What makes you think there's going to be an army? And when he says that, the person is right near a ladder that goes up to a sewer grate, you just hear... boom, 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 boom. Everyone just looks up at that grate. The fuck was that?
I hear quicker than I thought they would. I have to go find Russ.
Okay, go
Watching
find...
Last of Us. That's kind of lit.
Literally.
Ren, go up there and open the grate. I'm not going up there and open it. Go fucking open the grate, Ren. Ren climbs up the stairs. As you're running away to go towards Russ and you look back, you see this guy trying to push the grate open. It won't open! Something's on top of it! Alright, as you're running away, we're going to go back to the squad. The squad turns a corner. And as you turn a corner, let me see where we are in the dungeon. It opens up through a doorway into a large room. Now listen carefully to the description of this room before you do anything.
Uh-oh.
This room has tiles on the floor. Each tile is 5 feet. It is 4 tiles wide, 6 tiles long, and to get into the room, there's like a doorway that kind of opens up at slants before the tiles, and at the other side of the room, the walls slant into another doorway, so it's kind of symmetrical. In the very middle, so about 3 tiles forward, in the very middle of everything, there is a large goblin statue that has this like mist around it. And on the other side, the doorway is open. What would you like to do?
Would my passive perception or passive investigation come in handy here? I feel, because...
What are you looking for?
I mean, just like some insight as to like this mist with the goblin statue. That's clearly... You said it was misty?
Yeah, there's like a mist around this statue.
Yeah, I feel like that's magical and like that probably shouldn't be there.
Yeah, with your passive, you could definitely ascertain that it's magical. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Can I do like an Arcana check?
Sure.
Then at that point.
Sure.
22.
You've seen magic like this before because you are from a tribe in the Cold Rador jungle. You have heard of the Sons of Chotuku tomb that holds very, very bad guys. And there is a similar mist around it that was employed by high-level magic users from the Ardinia Kingdom. This is a mist of invulnerability.
Yeah, I communicate that to everyone around me.
So does that mean if we go in it, we're invulnerable?
You can
It's a
try, McLovin. I don't
try.
recommend it, but it never hurts to
It's
try
just around the
until it
statue.
does.
Like maybe not even an inch on the outskirts of this statue.
Oh, okay.
So we can't hurt the statue.
I'm in the statue.
He is the statue.
Well, I don't know about you, but I don't trust the floor anymore. We've seen floor activated traps many a time now.
Yeah, I never trust the floor.
Is this what you want, you sicko? And he's gonna like take a coin and chuck it at like the first tile. And it's like there's your coin. Take 2. He's gonna throw your silver at it.
Bing, 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 bing. Just kind of rolls on the floor. Just stops on the floor, but nothing happens.
Do any of the tiles look different in any way, or
They
are
all
just,
look
blank
identical.
Perfect.
Exactly what he
Okay.
wanted.
I was like,
That's exactly what I needed to hear.
Is there access to the wall? Like, we come out into this room, and I assume there's like walls on each side of us coming out of this tunnel before we get
Yeah,
to the
so
floor?
if
Like,
you're
we run
looking
through-
down on the room, like here's the doorway right here. There's walls that kind of go like this, so you're like right here. And then the walls like that, and then kind of goes like that to another doorway. So it looks like almost like a big, I don't know what that shape is, diamond? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's a diamond.
I mean, I have it right on a picture here, but I guarantee if I hold it up, you won't be able to really tell. No, it's
so bright.
it's not gonna. Yeah, kind of like that.
Oh.
You can't send that in chat?
Oh, okay, now I see it again.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Oh,
perfect.
yeah.
No. Yes.
Is the arrow
Okay.
in the room too?
No, that's for my. So I know what the hell this is.
Well, I guess we can either skip the floor or figure out this puzzle. And as she says that, she will look over to Mortenzow, who used Second Wind, and then she will also give him a 3rd level Cure Wounds, which brings him back to full health.
Cool.
Seeing that Livia's gonna be like, oh, I might want to pop a Cure Wounds on myself, so I'm gonna pop a Cure Wounds on myself as well.
Okay.
Can't die in the club.
Bognak
Right.
will just hand to himself and says the word cure wounds, but you're pretty sure nothing happened.
Guidance.
I will cast guidance.
Nice.
Yeah, I think Clea and Niall will start to crawl on the wall.
Okay. How far?
I
So this room is
think you
20 by 30 feet. 20 feet width, 30 feet length. 4 tiles by 6 tiles.
yeah, I guess she's trying to avoid stepping on the floor, so she's just crawling on the wall. But I guess she's gonna go like as far. I think she's like trying to see if she can make it across, but she's going still as possible because she expects traps. So she's kind of like crawling across this wall. But she's gonna go. I guess as if she can make it all the way across, then she will. But she's trying to just crawl along.
Okay,
the
as
wall to do
she
that.
crawls in the room, not on the tile, in the wall, as she goes 5 feet, she has to make a Constitution saving throw as the eyes light up of the statue.
Can't save.
And I told
That
you
is
this
a-
is going to be hard.
17.
Okay, as she's crawling at the wall, the eyes light up, and you just see this like ray of light blast from the eyes towards her, and she's going to take 12 points of psychic damage, crawling 5 feet on the wall. As she like freezes, taking this damage on the wall. Just kind of stops.
So she's not even on the floor.
Nope.
So it's just the room.
Yeah, well, she crawls back and she goes, well, I guess we have to figure it out then, guys. And she looks at everyone.
Bognak's gonna do an experiment. He's gonna throw his coin at a different spot on the floor and see if it activates anything. So,
Nothing happens.
Okay. So.
Yeah, and I've done my Arcana check on the mist and stuff. I guess I could do like a perception or an investigation of the like room itself to. I want to make sure like this is just like spell activated and there's no like triggers that are gonna go off if like pressure's applied or like if we go past this point. Like this is just a magical like psychic thing that's fucking with the space right now is what I'm checking for.
Because you saw it do something, that statue specifically to Cleonile, I'll let you roll an investigation check on that, just that moment.
Alright. 19 26.
Okay, so it definitely activated as she crossed the 5-foot mark. That's when it activated, and it was definitely something that traveled in the air from the statue to her directly. There was a straight line effect, but it was something magical that came from inside that statue through the mist of invulnerability.
So I like look and I'm like giving everyone the spiel of like, okay, I noticed when like Cleonile went past the 5-foot mark out there that like this set it off, but it's definitely the statue that sent the spell at Cleonile and all this shit that affected her. And I'm just like communicating my findings as I'm just like kind of wrapping my brain around this room.
You think like if it can't see us situation, we're okay? They put like a bag on its head.
Oh yeah, you're a wizard. Can't you make yourself invisible, Bognak?
I can make other people not see us. I just kind of go.
You
but
should
like,
definitely do that then, and lead
only
the
one
way
at a
with.
time. Only one at a time. So I go up and I cover their eyes like this, but I don't want lasers going through my hands. Yeah, I don't really appreciate you questioning my skills. I'm the only wizard that's worth a damn in here. I'm not a wizard, by the way. Goblins that are listening.
Oh, great goblin gods.
Great goblin gods. Not really a wizard, but I'm backed into this corner now. I mean, we could try covering its head. Like, do we have like a sack?
Well, how do you plan to get it on top of its head? It's in the middle of this-
I have my mage hand that can put a sack on its head. Maybe.
Oh.
That's better than my plan. I was just gonna try and jump at it.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that, wizard.
Yeah.
I do not have a bag. I don't think any of my people have a bag, but I can look at random things that aren't a bag.
I don't either. I thought Bognak had
you
a
have
bag.
things
and that's
on
why
you
we
all the
were
time.
Talking about it.
You
Yeah.
always have random shit on you. You got a bag.
How do you not have like a sack?
Just pulls out like a bear trap. What the fuck was I doing with this?
Can't ask questions.
He shudders from a distance. Bear trap.
Someone's signaling me.
I've got. Can I just like rip like a piece of clothing? I guess. Not my jacket. I take.
You gonna rip your coat?
We did.
I'm not gonna rip my nice coat. Come on, like that's a good coat. Like, let's be honest, guys. Somebody else has got a coat here, and he's just gonna go up and like rip the bottom of one of the wizard's robes. He's like, let's be honest, guys. They're probably not gonna make it. He's just gonna
because of you.
They don't make it this far.
I mean, they're doing a good job, but I mean, he's just gonna like take the bottom of it and like try and just like form like a sack. I'm just like, can you put it on its head? Like, yeah, just.
So specifically, you're ripping the bottom of the coat off, right?
Wait. They probably have hoods, right? It's like a wizard robe. It's got a hood on it, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, let's just take the hood off of that. Just like cut it off the back of them.
Rip the hood.
Yeah, and then you can just put it on this thing's head backwards.
Okay, so you're just ripping the hood off.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
that I'm casting Mage Hand, and I'm using my Mage Hand to wrap it around.
All right, as the hand
sculptor's
grabs
head, I
just the
guess.
hood, the wizard's like heads against the wall, drooling. You like rip the hood off. The mage hand flies across the room. Nothing happens with the statue. As it gets there, the head of the statue is much wider than a normal human's head, so it just sits on top like a yarmulke.
Okay,
Well,
well, my Mage Hand will just hold it in front of its eyes.
Okay.
Dingly,
Like,
dingly.
hold it over its face, like, oh, you can't see, but you're a
just-
statue, so you can't move.
We
you
could just
know?
take the whole cloak. I mean, like, let's just take the whole cloak off the one that's just barely here. The one that's stabbed in the neck. It's bloody anyway. He doesn't want it. Let's just put it on.
You
this
leave
thing.
Wizard Gary alone.
Wizard Gary's on a hard day,
He's hanging in there.
and we're gonna make it
You know,
worse.
with us.
Alright, give me the fucking robe, and I, like, go and I get the robe with my Mage Hand, bring it back, take it back, and now I'm robing this fucking head up.
All right, so there is a robe around this head.
All right,
Chaos.
Okay, Bognak, text your theory.
and I toss Wizard Gary.
Wizard, you turn and throw Wizard Gary. He kind of stumbles about 4 feet and just like can't like even use his legs very well. Just kind of like stumbles down onto his knees and hands. Just starts like drooling onto the ground, but nothing shoots at
He
Wizard
already
Gary.
was drooling.
Yeah,
Oh, well, that's good.
Bognak's gonna be like, "You did your job, bud. We'll get your rope back later." And he's just gonna.
Okay, Bognak, he looks fine. Run out there and test it.
Bognak's gonna fireman carry Wizard Gary as far as he can across.
Bognak runs out, throws Wizard Gary, just runs past the statue to the doorway, safely to the other side as you hear the head of the statue moving, but nothing is coming out of the eyes that are completely blocked.
Run, everyone, start running.
Yeah, run!
I think if that works the first time, I think I would just bolt. Also, just for clarity, I'm stepping on the same tiles that Bognak stepped on, just in case those tiles matter. But
Bognak's holding
It's just like a line, like a little ant trail, just a pretty little ant trail.
confuse it.
As you all get to the other side, Livia, Penny, Bognak, Mortenzow, Cleonal, Nux, you all look behind you, and there's still 4 wizards back there just like leaning against the walls and shit.
Son of a bitch! Bognak just keeps running back and forth. He's holding him over his head.
Cleonal will walk back after we we'll dramatically run across, and Cleonal looks back and she's like, "Oh," and then she'll just saunter back across, pick up 2 of them, and then walk back. And she's like, "Oh, it's not that scary now."
Bognak's carrying them across like the Travis Scott microphone. You know, the mic stand is.
Like one of those dudes in Star Wars.
Oh,
Yeah.
perhaps you should calm down.
Alright, one at a time, you go back and get the wizards screaming the whole time as the statue head is just moving towards the direction of whoever's moving. The wizards are just oblivious as you all carry him to the other side. The doorway is already open. It leads to another hallway that goes around a corner. As you start to go around the corner, we're going to quickly turn back to B, who's booking it in the substratum towards the gold room. As you make it towards the gold room and turn the corner, Russ has cleared out like a 6x6 foot spot of coins and is halfway making a king-size bed with stacks of coins. Just like on the floor leaning because his foot's broken.
B's gonna like obviously run into the room, like maybe breathing a little heavy with some urgency, and she's just gonna go, "Great job, babe. Keep it up." And she's gonna start looking for I guess anything that she can put against the door to like kind of barricade them in there.
Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Cold, but preventative measures. That's all she'll say, and she's like looking around the room for something to barricade.
So there are no door. There's no door on the hinges of that doorway, and this room is just scattered with gold and gems. Roll an investigation check.
B, tell me what's going on. I'm getting kind of freaked out here.
Oh, that was a 3.
You're digging around in coins. You don't find anything.
B, calm down. You're scaring the shit out of me.
You remember when we saw Kincaid?
Yeah.
There was somebody outside that was under Cthulhu's spell, just like Kincaid, and just like the wizards or the people in wherever we just were a few moments ago, a few days ago. But enough about that right now, though. I'm worried that there's more people here on the way to hurt us or to hurt the baby. I don't know. Something. Cthulhu wants me for something.
Wait, calm down. Why would... The entire squad is fighting off Cthulhu. Why would Cthulhu just want to kill us? We're inconsequential.
I don't know, Russ. I mean, I've been making jokes about this baby or this dinosaur this whole time, but what if it really is special?
Season 1.
B. Look, in my heart of hearts, I think our dinosaur is the most special dinosaur in all the world. But why on earth would a giant monster that's risen from another realm to this realm give a shit about our dinosaur? It doesn't make any sense.
I know it doesn't make any sense, but this guy just now, I mean, he was speaking another language, but he was pointing at me and smiling and laughing while under Cthulhu's spell.
Specifically at you?
I mean, I think so. At least that's what it looked like.
Okay, well, I mean, if they get inside the substratum, what do we do? I don't think barricading a door is going to do anything. I mean, we already saw Cthulhu can raise a whole city. Look how many dead bodies were up there.
No, that's what I'm worried about. I just don't know what to do. It's just my first instinct to come and run and to protect you and myself and this dinosaur.
Okay.
Obviously, you're hurt. We're not gonna get far trying to be like this.
I mean, I'm gonna need time to heal. Maybe there's something in another room. I don't think there's anything in here that can block that doorway.
Right, you just stay here for a second and yell if anything happens, and I'm gonna look around. I know this area better than you anyways, so she's gonna start to slowly walk back out and look for maybe
before you
somewhere
go,
that's safer.
I'm gonna need to rest for a while. I feel a lot of my magic is drained.
Short
I mean,
rest.
yeah, I need a short rest too, to be honest, but you just stay here and rest, okay? And I'll figure this out.
Okay, good luck.
Be back.
All right, as you exit the room, you almost get knocked over by that guy that Zion sent off. Oh, excuse me. He's running by you, and he's got like this chest in his hand back towards the group.
I guess I'm just gonna follow them again now that I've checked on Russ.
Stealthily or not?
No, not stealthily.
All right, as you follow him all the way back to where Zion and that group is. There's more people there now, not Cthulhu people, just the militia people. He's going to give Zion this box. He's just put it on the ground. Well, sir, well, we don't fucking need it now, okay? B killed... Oh. B, we can't get out. I don't know what it is, but it's blocked. And he's going to send some of the other guys to go check the other exits. And he's going to open that box, and he is going to pull out what looks to be kind of like almost like a scarf headband thing that you can tie around your head that's got like something written in a language you don't speak. And he is just going to tie it around his head and tie it. Thank you. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but the exit seems to be blocked here. And if your theory is correct, maybe all the entrances are blocked. B, I feel like there's information you're not telling us. Why does Cthulhu care about you? We have not had trouble like this before. And we need to figure this out, because if there is magma or lava pouring this way and we're trapped, I think you can put two and two together.
I don't know. I was just telling Russ I think it might have something to do with this, as she points down to her stomach. And she'll give him, the context of how she got pregnant, what was occurring while the baby was being conceived. And she'll say, I mean, I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but that's the only reason I can think of. I mean, shit. What else have I done besides, kill thousands of people? But I mean, Cthulhu does the same thing, so what's the problem?
So let me get this straight. You had sex when Cthulhu was rising, and you think that somehow makes your baby important? First of all, B, that is sick. Second of all, I don't get how that makes your baby important.
I mean, I don't get it either. Fuck, I would tell you the answers if I had them, but I've told you everything I know.
So after, it takes you some time to explain this. In that time, slowly the militia are coming back one at a time, and as Zion expected, all of the entrances and exits are blocked. They cannot move it. Something is on top of them. Listen, I know you don't want to do this. I know you think it's dangerous to even talk to Cthulhu. But Cthulhu sent someone down here to talk through. Maybe we should listen to what they have to say.
I mean, can listen, but I don't think he's gonna do much talking anymore. She says as she kind of like kicks his decapitated head that's still on the ground.
Well, how does this work? I think we can have a way to resurrect this body and then talk through Cthulhu again. That should work. What is Cthulhu just talks through dead bodies? Is that how it works?
Guess. I think that my friend Penny talked about once that you have to kill it twice. I think that's what we found out. That once it dies, it can come back alive with, I don't know, some special Cthulhu magic or something. But we could try, I guess. But I think after we have a conversation with it, it needs to be taken out again.
We can try it. All right, guys, I want you to strap this body to a chair. I want it tight. I want chains, ropes, glue that is super if you've got it. Go get the spell. We're going to bring this thing back to life. God, this is complicated. All right, we're going to figure this out. Don't go far. While they go off and get stuff to strap this body down and a spell to bring it and resurrect its body back, the squad is rounding a corner. It's a small hallway that's about 4 feet wide, about maybe 8 or 9 feet long. And on the right side, there are 4 pillars with 4 severed goblin heads that seem to just be kind of yelling at each other like they're all in an argument. Just severed heads on these pillars. And with that, we're going to take a quick 15-minute bathroom break, or actually 10-minute. We'll take 10-minute bathroom break. We'll be right back. See everybody soon.
Okay, bye.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you didn't hear that last part. If you're just tuning in, Chaos. Welcome back to Dragontooth Academy. All right. B is now standing in the substratum. The entrance, the sewer grate to this part of the substratum is somehow blocked off. Zion is standing there with him. They have chained, roped, and glued superly this body to the chair, have put the severed head on top of it, of this lizard folk. This guy comes up and recites this spell from the scroll. The body starts to shake and undulate and turns into an elf body. And it wakes up. Where, the Cthulhu! And they're like, shh, calm down. You were killed by Cthulhu and you were possessed. Listen, we need information, but we need to speak to Cthulhu. Zion, gets in his face. I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, you were just controlled by Cthulhu. You were trying to talk to us. We need you to get Cthulhu back. And he grabs him by the face. Cthulhu! Come out of this man! And the guy's like,
Speak to a manager.
I have no idea what you're saying, man. I'm so sorry. Damn it! Zion looks back. I don't know what it is. I don't know how we get this to work. B, you're the only one that actually saw Cthulhu, that saw the possession. How does this work?
He's like, oh, I have no idea.
Oh my gosh.
But we can try this, and she'll whip out her katana again, and she'll run up to him and put it to his neck, and she'll say, tell me everything that you remember starting now.
Okay, all right. Intimidation check.
Oh, was a 3.
Listen, everything was fine in the city. We were just going on our rounds around the city, just protecting the school, and the skies turned dark, and before you know it, there were blasts everywhere. People were screaming, and then before I knew it, I was hit by something, and it was lights out. That's all I remember. Listen, I think Cthulhu is destroying the city. We have to react soon, or we're all gonna die. Why do I have elf hands?
Elf hands?
Elf hands, what is wrong with my body? Zion says, listen, we used a spell, but it changed your race. That's unimportant. The only reason you're alive right now is so that we can communicate with Cthulhu. So you better get Cthulhu back in that body, or we will kill you again. Now give me just a moment. And he turns around to B. B, this is not working. I think we should just kill him again.
He said, okay, let's see if this will give Cthulhu a little incentive. And she'll, like, start slowly pushing katana into his neck. Not, like, severing it, but definitely drawing blood.
I don't know how to communicate with Cthulhu. I'm sorry. I don't know.
She's gonna think for a second. She's gonna look down. She's gonna say, fuck it. And then she's just gonna slice his head off.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Right through the neck, the head falls down dead. Zion just leans against the wall. One of the militiamen. I don't understand. If they're dead, I guess that's how Cthulhu possesses them. Why isn't Cthulhu possessing them now? Zion's like, I don't know. Maybe Cthulhu has to kill them themselves. Maybe Cthulhu has to witness their death. I don't know, but this obviously didn't work.
He's gonna go to the door that somebody tried earlier.
Up the ladder.
And just like I try to push on it a little bit, investigate, maybe see if she can.
Yeah, it doesn't budge at all. Roll an investigation check.
It was a 10.
So there on each grate there are 3 tiny holes, maybe about the size of a nickel. Two of them are pitch black. Something is on top of it, but the other one has a little bit of light, and you can see it's just the side of a human nose.
It's bodies. There's bodies up there. He's gonna turn and look at Zion. I don't know how many, but I can see part of a face.
So maybe Cthulhu possessed more people and put the bodies on top of the entrances and exits?
And B's gonna try to pull it, because I know it originally we were pushing up. I want to see if she can pull it in, if that makes sense. You know, to break whatever this is, to pull it down.
You try, but the grate is on top of a circle.
So it's too big to pull down.
Yeah.
Can I try to break the grate? Or is it gonna be?
Yeah, roll an athletics check.
Okay.
Hold on one sec.
It was 19.
No, bad boy, be quiet.
Hi.
Sorry, I had to tell everyone to be quiet.
That was a 19.
It does not budge. This is a metal grate, and slamming it, hitting it, pushing it does not seem to be working.
Okay. He's gonna say, have an idea, but we have to get outside.
Okay, what's the idea?
I'm too afraid to tell you.
B, we are a team now. That was the deal. You help us, I protect your boyfriend.
I need to figure out if whatever is growing inside me is the reason that Cthulhu is interested in me. Maybe if I get somewhere where Cthulhu can have eyes on me and I make this baby's life a threat for some reason, like its life is in danger, maybe Cthulhu will present herself.
Where do we go? All the entrances and exits are stuck.
I'm pretty good at making holes, but
hey.
if there's anywhere where maybe a wall or a roof is a little bit, caved in, crumbling a little bit, I can try to see if we can bust our own exit out of here, but it's gonna present a problem when the lava comes.
Okay, you heard her. Everybody break away. I want to find any weakness, a crack, a smudge, anything. If it looks like it could possibly break, you find it and you report back. All right, tell everyone. Go. All the people from the militia are going to just take off down the tunnels. Okay, B. This better work. Meanwhile, back in the goblin tunnels, you guys turn the corner. There are 4 severed heads on pillars, and they're all arguing. What language? Well, I'll tell you this. One of the languages from one of the goblins is obviously the goblin language that you recognize from before. You do not understand it unless somebody learned it in the midst of walking. The other one is Draconic. The other one, very nice. The other one is Common, and the last one is Primordial.
I know Draconic.
Before we go further, I'm gonna grab Livia and be like, "Hey, you got the robes, right? We didn't leave them behind. I want to make sure we got that in the hood."
I send my mage hand to fetch the robe for us and the hood.
Yeah, I probably want to.
So the mage hand comes back around the corner with the hood.
Yeah, if these guys whatever. I just take it and I'm just like gonna mend the hood back onto the robe I ripped off.
Okay.
just kind of pat that one on the shoulder, I guess, as he drools on
As
me,
you pat hard enough, it like completely knocks him down.
Whatever. And I just walk away. It's like I did something nice.
Morton's speaks Draconic and Primordial and Common.
Oh, bitch.
Wait. Morton's speaks Primordial?
Was that earlier?
Oh, wait.
He's been speaking Primordial this whole time. As
No, I definitely missed that. Listen, 6 character sheets and all these languages. Also, I just found out that it'll get listed for them right there, and I was like, oh, that's very convenient. No, I didn't know they were speaking Primordial. I missed that part. I checked Penny first, and I was like, Penny can't speak this. Oh, you know what happened? Morton's wasn't with Penny and Cleanow when that first started happening because he was by himself. So
but Morton's was there when you first got there. Whatever.
That happened.
If we look back, we never see forward.
Morton's always confused. He has 0 wisdom. He's like, what? He's like, I read a book once.
All right, these.
Oh, I know what they've been saying the whole time.
So, between you guys, you hear 3 goblin heads just arguing about the usefulness, the uselessness of wizards. And they're all debating how useless wizards are. One of them is going on about wizards are more useless than a rock. One is going on about how wizards are more useless than a boat in the air. Another one is going on about how wizards are as useless as breathing underwater is on the sun.
Stream just went down.
The stream just went down.
No!
Just went down.
You can't talk shit about wizards when Hogwarts Legacy's going on.
Okay. I think we're live
There's
again.
Hogwarts Legacy.
We'll check. Give it a second because it's always there's like a slight delay. So as soon as I see it's back, we'll keep talking.
It says
We're back. We're back.
We're back?
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Welcome back, son of a bitch. Okay, so the goblin heads are arguing that wizards are useless. What do you want to do?
Bognak just hears the one in common say that, and he's just kind of like picking his nose, like, I mean, they make good trap testers. That's pretty much what I've found.
The one in Coblin, the severed head is just like, they make good nothing.
Okay. Oh, I'm not equipped for this. And then
What do you make?
Bognak just goes and kicks one of the drooling wizards, gives a thumbs up, and he's just stepping away from this.
Yeah, kick him again, yeah!
Oh, you like that?
Yeah!
This is
He
nasty.
does, Bognak.
This
Do
guy's
it.
a
Do it
nasty
one more
little
time.
freak.
Do it
Okay.
one more time for him.
Bognak's just stomping on wizards.
Yeah!
Again.
Kick him in the nuts!
Oh, and the nuts. Oh, wizards don't have nuts.
Little goblin man, tell us how to get to the next room while you enjoy this.
Why don't you tell me how to shut the fuck up? Yeah!
By not saying anything, dumb fuck. That's how you shut the fuck up. Oh, he learned.
Bognak's
smart.
teabagging Wizard Gary.
Yeah, you like that, don't you?
Yeah!
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, do it again!
He's spamming it. He's spinning in a circle, Call of Duty map style, just like.
We're going to hell.
Will you let us through if we also agree that we hate wizards and that they're also useless?
I will never let you through, tree bitch!
And why is that? Head on a wall?
Who?
Because you're as useless as a wizard!
Well, you know what I can do? And she turns around.
You're
She
not
turns
gonna-
back. Oh, look, you're still there. That's so fun.
Did Freddy
Wait.
lose object permanence? What is happening? What?
He says in comment to the other one,
Wizards are as useless as these people!
and the other one in Primordial's like, useless, and they all just start laughing.
Y'all don't stuff something in these damn heads' mouths.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
like shoot a firebolt like right between two of them and like not hit them, but just like aim between them and be like, "Shut the fuck up! We will murder your faces."
They kind of both look at it and both just start laughing.
So useless!
And Bognak, can you punch one of
It's
them?
as useless as this Twitch stream because it keeps going down.
Is it down again?
Okay.
It was the teabagging this time.
Now we're just being censored.
There it is.
Yeah.
I will not censor my art.
Free
This
speech
is
is
not him.
dead.
Okay,
They said this is too
we're just
vulgar.
gonna play because it's at least recording on my computer. I'll put it on YouTube later. Screw that.
So,
Sounds good.
YouTube.
What do you want to do?
So we all can agree that wizards are about as useless as goblin heads attached to a wall then.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Wait!
At least they're on the same page.
Yeah!
They're self-deprecating. I don't think they're very smart.
If they let us through, we can keep torturing the wizards like this.
Yeah,
And then,
torture the wizards!
I'm just gonna
We
line
will
them
if
up
you let
and
us
just push them
through.
over. Bognus is doing prop comedy with the wizards in the background while they're
Yeah.
on this.
And I'm gonna like dominoes and push one into the other. So they're like, boop, 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 boop.
Livia,
Yeah,
go
that's
for it
wrong.
with one of them. the draconic one.
The draconic one. Yeah, what's the draconic one been saying like this whole time?
What's he hate the most?
Yeah,
That
what's he been hating
Wizards.
wizards.
on?
They're all talking about how
No,
wizards suck.
yeah, but in what way? I thought they all had a specific way that the
I
wizards suck.
think one was, I think the comment, I'm gonna get this wrong and someone's gonna be like, is that right? One of them was, we'll say this one was the boat in the sky.
It's gone again.
But in the
Ignore
sky.
it, ignore it. As
Do
useless
you
as a
not
boat in
like
the sky.
boats in skies?
We've been there.
Yeah, boats need water. You know what wizards need? Death! Ha ha!
Yeah, all wizards need death. You want to know how many wizards I've smothered in my lifetime?
How many?
69.
The head explodes. Everybody roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
I didn't like that.
Overwhelm it sexually? What happened?
I think I did.
Dirty 20.
That's
Explosive
an
head.
11.
Okay.
Started clear now.
I'll roll for Nugsy.
Bog pass, Livia fail.
Ooh.
She did
Clear
not
now,
do
Phil.
good.
Oh my god, Morton's out also fails.
I guess I'm just
Constitution. Penny got a 17.
That's
19
a
for Nugs.
fail pass. 17 fails, 19 passes.
Heard.
All right.
I have advantage.
And then wizards are pass, fail, fail, fail. So everyone who failed is going to take 12, 13, 14, 15 points of acid damage as the acid falls on you. And everyone who passed is going to take 7. 15.
Livia's like wiping acid off of herself. She's like, fuck, maybe we don't excite them?
And just then, the head like grows back.
That's I got an idea. Bognak takes all the wizard's robes. Look at them, they're naked. And then Bognak's gonna throw the robes over all these heads, and he's like, "It worked before." And then, I'm beating them so hard. Bognak's just like hitting the ground. He's like, "Oh, they're dying, killing
Oh
me."
my god, there's so much blood! Bognak, oh my god, those wizards are bleeding so much!
All the heads are laughing profusely.
Oh my god, Bognak, the blood's like splattering all over me. I can't control myself any longer.
It's not that weird. It's not that weird, actually. I'm just murdering
No,
them.
it is. It's so weird out here, heads. It's so weird out
It's not
here.
a sexual thing. We're doing this because it's fun.
What
but not
language
for
are
that
you saying this
reason.
in?
I'm saying it in common.
And
I'm
Livia?
saying in partial common, partial draconic. Like, I feel like I'm saying different
Okay,
phases and different
as you
things
continue
all-
to say this and enact it because they can't see it, they're loving it. The one that speaks common and the one that speaks draconic, the heads explode. Everybody Constitution saving throw with advantage because their heads are covered, so the acid won't go as far.
Ew, can we back away from them? This fucking small ass room. Oh, okay.
Dirty 20.
Pass. Pass will take 4 damage. Fails will take 9.
Wait, what were those numbers again? Something in
If you pass, you take
4
4
and 9.
acid. If you fail, it's 9.
4 or 9. Okay.
Okay, so I will stop making them horny.
I'm trying to get what's going on here. It's not horny. You don't think they're blowing up because they're horny, right?
That's exactly why I think they're blowing up, Bognak.
All right, what's
That's
the...
crazy.
I need the Penny, Mortonzow, Nugs, and Cleonile, and I've already rolled the wizards.
Cleonile passed, and Mortonzow and Penny failed.
Okay.
Nugs
Sorry, I said it in my head and did the math, and I just didn't say it
Nugs
out
what?
loud.
Nugs failed too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All 5 wizards failed.
Ooh.
You're taking lots of damage.
Okay.
Room full of dead kids soon.
4 of the 5 wizards are 3/4 health gone.
Okay, I'm just gonna move the wizards back around the corner. So, all right, you've been a great audience. Thank you so much. You guys wait here, and then I'm gonna close the door that goes into the laser room, and just to make sure they don't wander in there.
Okay, cool.
And then Bognak's like, okay, so I think we gotta get rid of all the heads at the same time to get through, right? Like, I think we gotta blow them all up. But we nobody speaks Goblin, right? So we gotta go prop comedy for that guy.
Oh, you're right.
That's my specialty. It's the universal language is prop comedy.
What
The
do you- are you
Bognak
gonna-
voice shade is so funny.
That is a deep. This is bad boy. This is bad boy Bognak.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a
Livia's
bad boy
into it. Livia's like, this
This is my normal voice. I talk up, so I'm not as intimidating, and this feels good. This feels right.
Yeah. Get
This is
dirty
the
with
one
it,
thing that's
Bognak.
felt right to me today.
So what are you gonna do with this wizard in front of that goblin to make it explode its head?
The wizards are gone. they're around the corner. We're not doing that.
Oh, I
But
thought that was prop comedy.
the wizard, we don't want the props to die. We need them to die in other traps. I
I'll
mean,
pick one of them, you know. It's only one. What's one more?
that would provide the wizard use, though, and then the joke loses all meaning.
Penny is going to walk up to the one that speaks common.
Yeah.
And she doesn't say anything. She looks into its eyes, and she uses her racial ability, enthralling presence, which allows her to cast Charm Person. And she's going to cast Charm Person on it. It's a Wisdom saving throw. DC 17.
I rolled an 18.
Oh.
Disadvantage! Silvery barbs! Roll it again!
Oh, silvery barb that bitch.
That's a fail.
Hell yeah.
Bitch!
So he regards me as a friendly creature, and I'm gonna ask him, will you please just let us through so we can go kill some wizards?
I, I can't. I don't know how.
Bognak's gonna hear that, and he's gonna go to the door and just try and open it.
You see no door.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was like, is it that easy?
Yeah.
Do you know how other goblins have gotten through here? Is it past you, or she starts pointing and
I
code.
just got here.
Yeah, he blew up.
they go full amnesia?
I
I'm
want my body.
Oh, well, honey, I can be your mommy, but first I would need to get through this door because all the wizards we hate, and they're, shitty wizards.
I want you to go through. You're my friend.
Why can't I go through? Can you ask your friends as well to let us go through?
And can they go through? No! They won't let me.
Maybe if we can get rid of the other ones. And she starts to back up. She's like, Bognak, maybe you should just blow up the mean ones and maybe he can do it. She starts to...
So yeah, I'm just gonna say anybody that doesn't need to be here should leave. So
yeah, I'm bouncing around the corner. I'm like, I'm just gonna peek and like draw some.
No, I can
fan
only
art
communicate
with whatever
with-
Bognak does with this wizard.
Okay, this will be the performance of a lifetime. So we're just gonna let me do the whole. Okay.
sure.
My head's charmed for an hour or so. Just fuck it up.
Okay.
Don't fuck it up.
Maybe can we ask him to translate? Could you ask him to maybe translate for the goblin one? Is that cool? Like maybe any joke we say would go to the goblin one tool. That would help.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can you translate for us and speak in goblin, please?
Yeah, anything for my mommy.
Oh, thank you, baby. And you kind of...
Ooh.
I knew this guy was a nasty
Right,
little
for
freak.
mommy. Livia's like in the corner.
If she keeps doing that, I want you to blow me up, heads. Can you hear me?
What?
Okay. Bognak's gonna go back around the corner. He's gonna take Wizard Gary's robe, and he's gonna take the spell book he took off the other guy, and he's just gonna put it on, and walk around the corner, and he's just gonna be like, he's gonna cast guidance on himself before he starts his whole shindig. All right.
Smart.
And he casts resistance on you as well.
And Penny, you just asked him to translate, right?
Yeah, he's just
Okay.
translating currently.
Okay.
Well, wait. Somebody's got to translate for, or is he translating for all the heads?
He's speaking Goblin. He's saying everything you say in Goblin.
Right, but what's
Yeah.
that going to do for the other two heads?
They all speak Goblin, don't they?
No, it's Goblin, Common, Draconic, and Primordial.
Oh, each of them speak one language.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
so the common one is speaking.
Morty's
Goblin.
out there for the rest of them.
Like I think one of us needs to be here for like each head, pretty much. Like we got to pop them all at once. I think.
Okay, then Morton's Owl will stand out there, and I was confused by that. Okay, Morton's Owl will step up and...
Also, to be clear,
No.
the one that speaks Common is not charmed by Bognak. Is charmed by Penny. So,
Yeah.
screw
Yeah.
you!
Hey, your mommy told me Your mommy told me you need to laugh at my jokes.
My mommy's a saint. Screw the
Your mommy
wizards.
is a saint. Your mommy is a
Thank you.
saint, and fuck the wizard.
Fuck the wizards.
Fuck the wizard.
This voice is too much.
Maybe you should
can't-
say
you can't
Maybe you
even
should just
fuck
tell
the
me
wizard.
you're a shitty wizard, Bognak. Maybe dressed as a wizard, you should just say you're a shitty wizard. Like,
No,
maybe
I'm
that's what
gonna, I'm gonna show them what a wizard can really do.
Oh.
And he's gonna
Oh.
give you a wink. And
Morton's Owl's concerned. He doesn't know what that means, and he's like, okay.
So it's just Bognak and Morton's Owl standing right there. Okay, cool.
Bonnak's gonna take the torch that.
Oh, I thought I was
Morton's
out there for
carrying
the
the whole time.
draconic one.
Okay, you're out there too.
Morton
You
Gonzal
three.
got both of them. Okay.
And Bognak's gonna come around the corner wearing this wizard's cloak, doing a funny walk. He's immediately gonna trip and fall.
They all start laughing.
Stupid
gonna be-
wizard!
Stupid wizard.
No, I'm not a stupid wizard. I'm the smartest wizard ever. And he's like bumbling with his spell focus. He's trying to pick up the book. I can't do anything without my book. Like
He's a
fucking
shizer!
The Common one's translating the to the other one in Goblin.
Bognak goes, fireball! Oops! And he throws the torch up in the air. He's gonna like let it catch the cloak, and the cloak catches on fire.
Performance check.
Oh no!
Can I give advantage by being around him at least?
Sure. Yes. And he's got guidance on it, but his charisma is -5.
My charisma's -5, but I am proficient, so I still would get my proficiency bonus.
Okay,
which I think
cool.
Is a +3.
So it's only -2.
It's only a -2.
Anything's possible if you believe, Bognak.
So I'm just gonna.
Advantage with guidance.
Okay.
That's gotta be.
That's
somewhat.
a 13 raw. All right, so the 13's the higher one, and then with the guidance. Oh, okay. 15.
As they all translate, all the heads are laughing hysterically. They all explode. So Mortenzel, Bognak, and Livia roll 4 Constitution saving throws.
Okay, that's showbiz, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is.
Oh no! I think I failed every single one.
All right, so go one at a time and tell me. So if you pass, you're only going to take 7. If you fail, you're going to take 14 of acid. So go one at a time and tell me your numbers. Let's start with Bognak.
I mean, my highest roll is a 15 for all of them.
Okay,
so
you failed all of them.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
So
Okay, so
you're going to take
one-
12, 24, 48 points of acid damage.
I'm still up. Fawn is just laying there covered in acid on the ground.
Oh my god.
At least it put out the fire. That's showbiz,
Okay.
baby.
All right, Livia.
Okay, my first one was an 18.
That passes.
Okay. That was a 4.
Fail.
16.
Fail. So you're at 33 right now.
22.
Pass. So 33 plus 7. 40. You take 40 points of acid. Did I do that right? 12. It was 2 pass, 2 fails. That's 24 plus another 12. No, that's 36. You take 36. Because
Okay.
it's oh wait a minute, it's not 12, it's 14. 14 is 28 plus another 14 because the 2 fails together. 30. Oh, it is 42. I was right. It is 42.
Okay.
The answer to the universe.
Sorry, math. 42 points. They all explode. They all start to grow back, and nothing happens. We're going to go back over. You guys, I know you guys are so pissed, but that's not the solution. We go back. Someone found a crack and comes back to Zion and B, and they show you a crack in the ceiling. It's in that main room. It's up on the ceiling, about 40 feet up.
Okay. Two options. First idea is looking around for anything that would be able to get me to that height so I can try to break through it. Is there anything?
You do see some things. There are a lot of ladders and stuff attached to the wall. Roll an insight check.
I'm not very insightful. That's a 7. Jeez, these rolls.
Yeah, you see like those like emergency ladders on the wall that kind of go up. It looks like you can pull them off in emergencies. They're like bolted to the wall.
I'll pull it off. Fuck it.
Athletics check.
Is B. Come on now. Oh, yes, nat 20, 26.
Yeah, you run over, grab one of those, just pull it off the bolts. It starts to move. The other militiamen go and catch it as it's falling. It's kind of leaning because, you know, there's a big sewer water spot in the middle that kind of goes off down the hallways. It kind of leans over, and they all hold it for you to walk up, and it goes to the ceiling.
Perfect. Once I get up there, I'm going to try to my best to bust through it.
Athletics check.
Okay. Don't make me just waste that last one. That's a 15.
Yeah, how are you doing it?
Just with my fists. I'm just going to be punching it repeatedly.
All right, as you climb up to the top of the ladder, you look down. All the militia are standing there watching you. Zion is giving you a look like you got this, and you just curl your fingers together with this mega punch and just crack. Rocks start falling from the ceiling. A couple of bodies that were up there fall down in the water. One hits the side of the water and the side of the kind of the sidewalk thing that goes around, snaps its head, and it immediately dies a second time. But one lands in the water, and as you look up quickly, you see a little bit of daylight, and it's tons of citizens looking down as they all just like fall down and barricade over top of the hole. You hear something moving up there.
Okay. So it's barricaded again by bodies, but one fell down?
Mm-hmm. And the other bodies are like holding to make sure they don't fall down. And you see all these like zombie faces staring down, smiling.
You'll just look up and go, that's scary as shit. Not really the idea I had in mind, but there you go, Zion. There's one. Talk to him.
Okay, as they pull this body out, and it's like not even struggling, it's just like standing there smiling. And they all kind of surround it. You hear a noise and you look up, and there is like wagons and stuff being moved over top of that hole you just created up top there. They're like stuffing everything they can to fill this hole. As you look up, and that body's just standing there, you see this thing light up that Zion tied around his head, and he starts speaking a language you do not understand, but you do know it's primordial. And he sits there and has a conversation for a good 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
You see him take the body at the back, and it's just smiling, and he's leading it to his hut. And as he is, the head just turns and smiles at you as he's leading this body into the hut.
He's gonna stop him, and he's gonna say, whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? Come on, what are you doing?
Come on into the room with us. Everyone else, stay out here. Come on. The body is just smiling at you. He goes into the room with you, shuts the door. The body just stands there, and he goes, and he sits on the desk. Okay. Fuck. Do you know who Olivine is? Does that name ring a bell to you?
It's just gonna slowly nod her head. A little bit, yeah.
If I am understanding correctly, there is a thing named Olivine who has hired her, as he indicates this zombie, to suck out the souls. I don't know what that means. Suck out the souls. And when the souls are gone, she is afraid she will be killed by this Olivine. But she believes trading your baby could save her. Does that make any sense to you?
He's just slowly gonna turn her head and look at the zombie-like gear that's taken over. Is it still smiling?
Yeah, it's like...
He's just gonna say, fuck you, Fatal.
He speaks in primordial to it, and the body just starts laughing, and then says something. And from this point on, Zion is going to translate for you two, but we're going to talk as if you're talking directly to the zombie.
Okay.
Cthulhu says, I am not Fatal. Fatal is weak. Fatal is useless. You've got your information wrong, you little rat.
Well, tell me what I'm missing then.
Olivine loves the children. Olivine is going to start a new world for the children. I can use your child to be the first new child. You are useless. Your child is all we need. Give birth to the child and give it to me.
Bee's gonna pull her katana out of her hair. Said, if that's the plan, I'll just do this right now. And she's slowly gonna dig the katana into the side of her stomach as she looks for a reaction. Not enough to, like, actually harm anything, but enough to, like, draw her own blood on the outside.
The Cthulhu-possessed body is quickly going to start moving. Zion's going to walk up and hold its neck and tell it not an inch further. Cthulhu will tell you, if that baby dies, you all die.
Well, it sounds like we're gonna die anyways, so why should I give you this baby?
It's your only chance at survival.
How so? Because you just told me, once this baby is out of me, I'm useless to you.
we can negotiate.
All right, let's start.
Come with us, with the baby, and your friends can live.
Define friends. Friends. I have no friends.
The rats in this hole.
Could give two shits about these rats in this hole except for two of them. Even more souls for you to have. How about that?
We have enough souls. Come with us.
Oh, you have enough souls? All right, then. And she's gonna start digging the blade into her stomach further.
The body goes limp. Zion's like, the fuck?
He's gonna just say, God damn it! And she's gonna throw her katana against the wall.
You hear screaming outside. Zion's like, what did you do that for?
I'm just doing what I think is right. All I care about is you and Russ. I don't care about anybody else in this world.
The door burst open, and one of the militiamen comes running in and says, we're being flooded! Zion's like, what do you mean we're being flooded? Magma's not even here yet. It's going to take some time. He says, not magma, water. He's like, what are you talking about? We're in a sewer system. The water will go out. He's like, oh, the exits are blocked. We're being flooded. And as you look out the door from that hole that you guys created, water is pouring in like a waterfall.
The
Just
classic,
gonna say, I gotta
the
go
classic
find
subterranean flood, Scott.
water, man. I'm so sick of water in this damn campaign. You know,
Water, doors, go fuck yourself.
He's just gonna say, gotta make sure Russ is okay. That's all I care about right now. If she's gonna go back and look for him.
All right, as you're booking it, the militiamen are all yelling. People are running, trying to grab things, trying to hold the ladder. Someone's going up with the ladder, trying to stuff it. He gets knocked off the ladder because the water is just gushing. As you run down the corner, the yells and screams behind you. People are running down the hallways past you. You're going in the opposite direction. You go into the room. And Resh is like, what the hell is going on?
A lot. Currently, Substratum is getting flooded.
What?
We're able to have a conversation with Cthulhu. I thought it was Fatale at first. Seemed very Fatale-like. I'm still not completely sure, but had a conversation. Olivine wants me. Olivine wants the baby, more specifically.
Why can't...
Only way I can see us getting out of all of this alive is if we can get out of here right now.
B.
I guess go make a deal with Olivine. I don't know.
B,
Russ,
that
what do we
doesn't-
need to do? You're the smart one here.
That doesn't make any sense. It's an entire world. That's not the only baby in the world. Can't they just grab another baby? Why is your baby so important?
I don't know. They wouldn't say. It's got to have something to do with Cthulhu, like I've been saying all along. Olivine said he wants to start some new world with children, and my child will be the first one, but that can't be the full story. We're not getting the full picture here.
Olivine is not getting my dinosaur. B. We're not
He's
giving
gonna
Olivine...
He's gonna look down and, like, kind of show Russ where she, like, had started to stab herself a little bit. She said the only thing I could do to get a reaction.
What are you doing,
This.
baby? No!
He's going to put his hands on your wound.
Why would you do that?
I mean, it just hurt me a little bit. The baby's fine. I used it as a threat to see if that's really what they were after. And obviously it is. They don't care about me. They don't care about you. They don't care about anybody else. They said they already have plenty of souls. The only thing they care about is this baby inside of me for some reason.
B, we will find a way out of here. You gotta promise me you're not gonna give our dinosaur. Please.
I would never do that, Russ.
Water
But
slowly creeps into the room on the floor.
we have a bigger problem right now. We have to figure out another way out of here. All the exits are blocked. Apparently I found the only part of the wall or ceiling or floor that was cracked at all, and they've already taken care of that. That's where the water's flooding in from. But we gotta find a way out of here, Russ. Do you have any ideas?
I don't know this place. I mean, I can't wild shape. I have to rest. Do you think we have time? I've only rested for like 20 minutes.
You stay here and rest. I'll do a little bit more exploring. Please
No,
rest.
no,
Do
he's gonna
not
stand
worry.
up on his foot.
Us.
I'm not letting you go by yourself, okay? I love you, B.
I love you too. Just get on my back. Just try to rest a little bit while you're on my back, as she'll say, and she'll her tiny little body will pick him up and carry
All right,
him.
so he's much bigger than you, so roll an athletics
Yeah.
check.
That is a 19.
Yeah, he crawls on your back, as his foot's still broken, and you're holding on to him. The water, you're like sloshing through the water. What do you want to do?
I guess just do a little exploring. I know that B used to have like a little area that she would keep all of her old things in. She doesn't remember, but she might have left something behind that could have been useful. So that's going to be the first place that she's going to go look, because she hasn't even been there yet.
All right, you turn the corner, and like the hallway scenes in Titanic, water is like rising up maybe about 6 inches at that point, and you're sloshing through, making your way to that room. Meanwhile, back at the goblin heads, they've just exploded. All the heads have gone back. You guys are covered in acid. It's kind of falling off. The wizards are just kind of like stumbling in the corner, and as the heads grow back, they're all laughing hysterically. What do you guys want to do?
Bognak is just going to take all the wizard robes and cover their heads again, and then just immediately fall on the ground and start taking a quick little nappy. he's just like, fuck it. Let's just chill out for a bit. I mean, like, we can't.
Are you saying we take a short rest here, Bognak?
I don't know what a short rest means. If that means like an hour-long nap, probably. And who is Bognak? Again, I'm starting to think
Right,
that's my real name.
McLovin.
Are you guys fucking with me?
No, McLovin the wizard, non-wizard, wizard McLovin. I don't know Bognak. You
All right,
tell
first
me.
of all, my name would be Wizard. It's not McLovin the Wizard. Second, I don't even think my name's McLovin. It'd be Wizard Bognak, apparently. Because who is this guy? What? Even in your novel, the book you wrote, and Bognak holds up, it's still open to the same explicit page from, like, when they were... He's like, this says Bognak will.
That's because Bognak was a ghost molester.
That's getting to be touched.
I'm so mad that we're not live right now, because I would totally overcome one of those like things that makes Will like touchable, you know, and it would just be his dick, nothing else.
You can still do it. You can still do it, I think.
Oh my god.
It's been ruder if we're not live.
I gotta go. That's it. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna.
We're going to take a short break while we take a short break.
Hi, everyone.
No, the Bognak, just holds up his the book, and he's like, so does that mean I'm a ghost molester? Am I Bognak?
You're not Bognak. You're McLovin the wizard. Wizard McLovin.
Then why do I look like him?
It's a long name.
You know,
It's redundant.
everyone goes through identity crisis sometimes, and I think this might be your first one you're experiencing.
You hear psst, psst, as you look over the goblins say,
Wizard suck, fatty!
I'm not fat, I'm big
Oh,
boned.
they're so
You ain't got no
secure.
bones, you dumb shit. Go fuck yourself.
He's not fat, he's a cube!
Bognak throws the book at it.
Ow!
Covered head.
You throw like a wizard!
Fuck you can't throw. That's right. Throw something at me. Oh, never mind. You can blow. But I takes the book and goes back around the corner. And he's just like, I'm gonna sit for a minute and read this book and just think about life. And you guys, I'd like to take a short rest if that's cool with everybody. I think we should do that.
is that what the party wants to do?
Would love some hit points because Morton Zhao has one.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
love hit points as well.
Are you gonna do the the restful thing again, Penny? So do we get a D6
Yeah.
on it?
Yeah, Cleo and I will give the
Restful.
bard thing. Oh gosh,
Bard
I'm
thing.
pulling up one of my 8 character sheets. Hold. Song of Rest. You get an extra D6.
For each die you roll.
I think you just get one extra D6.
Yeah, it's just one extra one.
Okay.
As long as you spend a hit dice, you get an extra hit dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you only get the one extra hit dice. I was curious about that at first as well. I was like, what? I was like, oh, I don't think that maths that way.
Okay, while everyone's taking a short rest, we'll take a quick 10-minute bathroom break, and we'll come back, and we'll start with B looking for her special room. Sound good?
Thank you, Metaphorical 10.
Thank you, man.
All right, 10 minutes. See you soon. Welcome back, viewers on YouTube. Sorry our stream went down, but we're still going strong. We are back after... Actually, no, they're still long resting. We're going to go back to B, who's got Russ on her back, desperately running for your old room.
Yeah.
It's going to take you about 5 minutes to get through it through the sloshing of water, but you know exactly where it is. You rush into it. It looks very different. There's a couple of your things still left, but it's been used for like a makeshift conference room for this militia. There's a table and chairs, and your kind of stuff is stuffed in the corner, and the rest of it's kind of put in crates. Are you looking for anything specific?
Just anything, because she doesn't remember what she left behind, because she got moved in such a hurry. She was just checking to see if anything there could be of any use, anything she might have collected and stored there.
Roll a history check.
Past. Sure, this is going to be great. Oh, a 2. Nice.
You don't remember anything that could be useful in this time. There are different weapons, some maces, staffs, maybe some swords. There's ledgers that you had of different customers. There are some satchels that used to have gold that you took all the gold before you left. There's a couple of bowls, some rotten food. But that's about it.
Okay. I guess since I'm in this room, I'll check it out a little bit more, see if there might be a way out.
Investigation
This
check.
room. It's basically at this point, I'm just gonna go from room to room to room, checking things.
All right, give me a mass investigation check as you go from room to room.
Okay. That was a 10.
Man, the rolls are not in your favor tonight. As you go from room to room to room, you find no weaknesses in the walls. Everything's pretty structurally sound. Also, because since you've been gone, they've reinforced these rooms more because it's kind of been turned into this like war area in preparation for what's going on. But you find nothing. After a good like 15 to 20 minutes of searching this, 40 minutes have passed. The water is up to your neck. So very soon you're going to have to start swimming.
Right. So where is everybody else now at this point? I guess I'm going to go try to find them and see if they came up with a solution.
As you're going back into that main room, the water's still pouring. They can't even get the ladder structurally sound to stand up because as the water's hitting, it's just rippling. So this whole middle room is kind of like a wave pool, like a theme park kind of thing. As you're desperately looking, Russ is like, B, just let go of me for a second. Let me just get down. It's fine. I don't have to stand. He kind of jumps down and starts floating. Okay. And he just kind of activates one of his hands and just kind of bends his fingers back and snaps it. And the water in front creates this like ice sheet about 5 feet by 5 feet. And he crawls on top of it. B, get on top. Get on top. I don't really have anything more useful than this. I've used all my magic. I'm exhausted. I need more rest.
Okay, this is good enough for right now. We'll see what we can do with this. And Ash will climb up there and join him on the top, and I guess look at the. We're right under the hole, right? That the water's rushing through.
You're about 15 feet out from the water's hitting. You don't want to get right under because that'll probably do some damage. As it's pouring.
All right. Well, the water's got to be coming through. There's got to be a hole for this water to be coming through up there. I mean, we might just have to take, he might just have to take the damage and try to see if she can get through that water, I guess.
Russ is looking at it. He sees it just rapidly pouring through. It's a pretty powerful waterfall. I mean, any rocks that are up there are going to be slippery. How do you think you're going to make it through?
I don't know, but we gotta try at this point. I mean, either we don't try or all of us die, including the baby.
You see Zion as like a wave kind of pushes up against the wall. Ah! He just kind of slams him against the wall. He kind of sees you and yells across the room, B, what do we do?
I don't know. Just nobody in here. I mean, damn, there's tons of people down here. Nobody knows how to fix this. Nobody can help us fix this.
We can't get... kind of hits him against the wall. He kind of moves out of the way and starts swimming desperately to where you are. Kind of just hangs onto the edge of the ice raft. We can try to close the hole. I'll stay here with Russ. I'll protect him. I swear, B. I promised you. We've got to plug that hole.
She's going to turn to Zion. Zion, are you sure that there's no other way out of here? I mean, you're a smart guy. You're telling me that the only exits out of here are known exits? With all the politicians and aristocrats that used to come through here, you're telling me there was no secret entrance or any way out that we would have to shovel these people through in a worst case scenario, like if the mafia came?
I sent all our people to look through the exits. Everything's closed. I just sent them more, the ones that can hold their breath the longest, to swim and see if we can find anything. B, I never expected this to happen. I never expected for an entire city to come alive to try to block us in here. I don't know what you did to piss her off, but they've played their cards. I think we're outmatched.
We're never outmatched. As long as I'm standing, she'll say, is she's, I guess, going to approach this water at this point and try to get through it somehow.
All right, the water has risen to completely cut off all the alleyways, but this room is taller than those alleys, those tunnels, so you're about 10 feet from the ceiling. You're about 15 feet out from the water pouring in. Zion's looking at you. Russ is exhausted. He's trying not to move much so he can rest. Zion's just kind of hand on his shoulder as they're both looking at you. Russ says, B, we have to keep this baby alive.
We will. Don't worry. So when I was punching at that earlier, did I get, I feel like there's still got to be some, loose earth or stone up there, right? From
there was, but it cracked down when this water started pouring. So the water is much wider than that hole originally was, so it did make the hole wider.
Okay. And is the water... Because you said it's coming down pretty hard, so is that not, eroding any of the stone or anything around it?
Roll a nature check.
Jesus. Okay, that was a 14.
You got
Not bad.
It looks like whatever is up there is pretty sturdy. It will take a long time to erode that. Constant pouring. But you have 10 feet before it touches the ceiling.
Okay, I just gotta go. I'm gonna pick Russ up, and I'm just gonna try to go through it.
Athletics check. With disadvantage because you're on slippery ice.
Okay. That was still good. That was a 20, a dirty 20.
All right, yeah, you got him on your back. You're still 15 feet from where it's coming out. So you're 15 feet out, 10 feet down.
Where's you said the ladder couldn't stand up, but where is it?
It's way below you in the water on the ground.
Okay. I'm just gonna, I guess... Is the water above my head yet?
You've got about 6 feet before you're at the ceiling.
Okay. Ice floats in water, so I'm gonna try to push this cube that he's created, up closer to where the water is coming, and I'm just gonna wait for the water to, fill in a little bit more until I can reach the ceiling.
Okay, yeah, another foot rises. You're about 5 feet. Another foot, it finally gets to the point where you can touch the ceiling, and you can start moving, so you're pushing with your feet the ice closer to where that water's pouring in.
Okay. She's gonna turn to Zion and say, Zion, this is our last chance right here. If you want to get out of this alive, you gotta come help us and try.
Okay.
And she's going to do... Okay, go ahead, sorry.
No, go ahead. Keep going.
I said she's just gonna try to, I guess, push her way up. Good. Or honestly, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get directly underneath the water is physically pouring down on us.
Hush.
And wait for the ice to rise, and I'll just take whatever damage might happen as that.
Okay, roll a dexterity saving throw as you get closer to that water. With disadvantage because you're holding Russ.
Okay. Oh, that was okay. It was a 12.
All right, as you get closer, holding Russ to that water, as you start grabbing on the ceiling, The water is rushing in so hard. You don't take any damage, but it's going to knock you and Russ right onto the ice. Russ slips on the ice and falls into the water. Zion tries to catch him.
Zion, please, you use
Slips right through his finger, slips down. Zion dives into the water after him. As it's like about 3 feet, you're being pressed with this ice against the ceiling. You can roll a perception check.
It was 16.
As you just getting close to the ceiling, you can see through the water a little bit. Can't really tell where the water's coming from, but tons of zombie citizens start pouring into the hole, all laughing as the water rises right up to the ceiling. How long can you hold your breath?
How are they pouring in? If there's nowhere for them to go, they're just falling in the water around us?
Yes, suicide
Okay,
style.
well, if they're falling in the water, then that means that there's got to be more space above us, though, right? If these bodies are just falling in.
It's tons of bodies falling in. This is a city possessed.
I don't know what does it say how long I can hold my breath?
What is
I
it,
have no idea.
Constitution plus something?
I think it's a minute per plus your Constitution modifier.
What's your Constitution modifier?
Something weird, isn't it?
It's
Just
a
has
minute.
good
Not a
Con.
con save, right? Just regular?
Just regular
Yeah.
con modifier, yeah.
Agree.
Remember?
So you can hold your breath for 4 minutes.
Okay.
Bodies are pouring in. Every time you get close to the hole, another body's knocking you. As it's just tons of them. As they're all falling in, they're all just smiling, looking at you, laughing. Just you hear the laughter under the water. You look down and you see Zion has got Russ, and he's trying to like swim up with one hand while holding onto Russ. Russ is holding his breath. You're holding your breath. What do you want to do?
And nobody's come from any of the other places where they were looking?
You see a couple of them swimming out, but as you look down, it's a scene where you just see these like zombie bodies are holding on to people and they're trying to fight off these bodies, but these bodies are dragging people down in the water.
Alright, well, I'm getting Russ and Zion up onto this ice with me.
The water's at the ceiling now. The ice is pressed against the ceiling.
Okay, well then I'll move the ice out of the way, I guess.
All right, you move the ice out of the way, but the ice isn't very thick. It's the whole place is filled with water. You are underwater.
Okay, so what's blocking the hole now?
It's just bodies pouring
No more
in.
water can... Okay, so can I push my way past the bodies with them to get out?
Dexterity saving throw.
Yes, please. 19?
As you just kind of dive in, the bodies are like flying past you. You're kind of swimming, kind of hitting bodies, trying to get up, holding your breath, get up right into the hole, grab onto the edge of the hole, and just like, almost like someone threw 20 bodies down. They all are jumping in, grabbing onto you. Roll a contested strength save against a bunch of bodies. I'll roll 6.
11 plus 7, 18.
As these bodies are grabbing onto you, B is just knocking bodies down. You look over and you see the light come from the hole just slowly disappear as darkness cases over top of it. These bodies are dragging down to you as it's just pulling you down until slowly. We're going to quickly go back over to the goblin heads.
You're telling me I did this to this ghost?
Not this short rest.
No, I'm reading it on the short rest.
Yeah, I know.
Light activity.
Getting that dialogue and being like, as we sit here, hearing the goblins talk shit in the distance.
Literally.
So, I mean, I'm feeling better. Don't feel great.
Like, over the course of our long rest, like,
Short rest.
listening, or short rest, yes, sorry, my bad.
Clarify,
But over the course of, over the course of our short rest, understanding the ones that I understand, Can I like piece anything together of like somewhat of a like I don't know, some sort of pattern that they may be speaking in?
Roll an insight check.
You
They're all
see
too
Tanner.
frightened.
Is there anything you can piece together?
Yeah, I'm looking for like some sort of like a pattern at this point. You said insight?
Yep.
A pattern.
19?
Only thing you can really decipher is that they're all coming up with creative ways to diss wizards. Other than that, there's nothing cohesive.
Okay. They just really fucking hate wizards.
They hate
y'all.
wizards.
We know the most hated wizard of all.
The wonderful
can
Wizard of
Yourself.
Oz.
We can tell them the legend of Russ Quinn, the wizard who wizards hate.
You're right.
But I'll let somebody that really hates him do it, because I'm just kind of on the fence about it. But if somebody has very, very strong feelings about that guy,
I mean, but if I go out and I just like entice them and like talk about how much I fucking hate Russ Quinn, then they're just gonna fucking explode and I'm gonna like get my dick ate off by acid.
is this an anti? Well, I mean, first of all, cover their heads, I guess, and just we're not going verbal, we're not going physical combat anymore. So cover their heads back up. That helped before. Maybe this is a reverse comedic situation. Like anytime they get too happy, that it's like self-destructive. Maybe we got to tear them down a little bit.
Yeah, maybe it's like make them happy or like am I like responsible for teaching these goblin heads like
Go up,
emotional
go to bed.
intelligence?
Go,
I'm not
up,
sure.
come on.
But I need
Lay
an
down.
understanding
Lay
on where to
down.
like go about this shit because it could be either way.
I think we got
Goblins
to
clearly don't
insult
have
them.
emotional intelligence.
We did. I mean, we have insulted them and also the wizards.
Right,
voice
but we've
of
only like really leaned into insulting the wizards. Like we'll insult them back. We should be proactive insulting them.
Should we insult the goblins?
Yeah.
Let's insult them in their native tongue.
No, not
No!
goblin. One of the other.
Be
Actually,
quiet.
tell me how.
Well, I
you're
mean,
planning
there's
on-
the
Bad
goblin,
boy.
there's the draconic, there's the common, and then
Oh,
there's the primordial.
I was like, wait.
So I say we assault them in multiple languages, is what I'm saying.
Do you think they can hear us from around the corner?
Who gives a fuck?
So we don't have
Hey!
to walk in there.
Hey, can you hear me?
Are you a wizard?
Wouldn't you
No,
like
but
to know?
Your mother is.
Then fuck mommy! Ah!
Oh, that was actually a good one.
That's pretty fucking good. That's pretty fucking
I
good.
know, they're good at this.
As you guys are still trying to come up with something for the wizard heads, slowly B loses consciousness with one eye flickering. The last thing she sees is Kincaid swimming right at her. Lights
Not
out.
Kenny. Oh my god, they killed Kenny.
Keep
That's what
going.
I'm thinking that whole time.
Oh, we're not going. We're not. That's a lot more interesting than what we're doing. I mean,
She just got
Right?
grabbed.
Continue.
Okay,
Go insult them, Bognak. Or I guess
Can't even look
Livia.
at Erica right now.
yeah, I'll start walking out and like talking in Draconic and being like, you're just a fucking head on a wall piece of shit. Motherfucker, you ain't got shit on a fucking wizard that would come in here and fuck your fucking ass up, you little pussy ass, head ass, mother looking ass, little ass bitch. Like, who the fuck you think you is coming in here speaking like that to us? You don't even know us, acting like us, exploding on us. You don't know me, bitch.
anytime she says ass or bitch, you take a drink and Bognak hands Penny a beer out of nowhere. We're getting fucked up.
I feel like I have to say something after that.
Say something. Say it with your chest.
Given that,
Oh, you ain't got a chest.
fuck the wizards!
That was the quietest fuck the wizards I've ever
I
had.
know, but it was so good.
It
was so loud, it was quiet.
Quiet little one. Okay, so they're not sensitive. Come back around. We did a good game plan.
You'll never convince me wizards are worth anything, you piece of shit!
It reminds me of talking to those people that think that the Earth is like round. It's like you just gotta like, they always go back to the same thing, and it's just really hard to like get it through to them. But like, we're trying to move the conversation forward, and they're like, let's bring it back to this thing. And I'm like, So I think we just gotta stick to the program, and maybe it's got to do with wizards. I don't know.
Do we kill a wizard in front of them?
No, we're not resorting to killing wizards just yet. We got one try.
I mean, it's worked thus far, Bognak.
I think I'm just not funny enough. I think I'm just not funny. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, there's something I've been struggling with for... Well, anyway. So, Bognak's going to clasp Penny on the shoulder.
Yeah,
He's going to look
one.
Penny, and he's going to be like, it's got to be you. You got to insult wizards. You take some notes from Livia, learn how to insult Russ, tell them the story of Russ, and just have them just rip that guy a new one. And then that one will continue to translate for you. So hopefully we get all of them.
I think that one. He blew up, didn't he? I feel like there was 4 saves.
Oh,
I think
they all like came back.
Hey, do you still love your mommy?
Back.
They seem to have like new personalities every time they return, so that was unclear. She can reach over, go out and
oh, it did a spit.
Oh yeah.
We don't like you.
We're not even in the room, you dumb
pussy.
shit.
Penny pokes her head out and she goes, "Do I look familiar to you?"
I don't think I've ever seen a uglier piece of shit before. Ah, stupid wizard.
It's on the mirror, but that's okay. I don't expect much from you because you're just a stupid wizard. But that's fine. Because goblins can walk. Only wizards sit on walls. Everyone knows that, right?
I can walk with these feet.
Oh, what feet?
I miss my feet.
You never had feet because you're just a dumb wizard that sits on a wall looking for other wizards. It's a sad boy.
Oh my god, is that a wizard? I've never seen a shittier wizard in real life before.
Who hung up 4 wizards on this wall? Oh my god.
Oh, why is there a wizard wall in this dungeon?
We're not wizards!
Wall full of headed wizards, like, who just collects useless trophies. It's like the
right?
reverse of trophies. You're just collecting trash?
Like,
Are you a garbage collector?
I wipe my ass and I throw it out. I don't put it on a wall.
Well, some people can't collect many things. So they just have to collect the trash they're around, like wizards, right? And she looks at the the goblins on the wall. Trash attracts trash. Don't you think?
All the goblins start yelling at each other, being like, "You're a wizard! No, you're a wizard!" They all just start yelling about how much the other's a wizard and they hate wizards.
I think
now they're mad at each other.
Gaslight them into thinking they're wizards.
Wow, everyone is a piece of shit wizard on that fucking wall.
Are there torches or anything in this room?
There's one torch on the wall opposite of them.
Penny looks at Mortenzau, winks at him, and then she turns to the wizard that speaks, not the wizard, the goblin that speaks common, and she's like, "Look, he's doing magic," and she points at one of the other ones that doesn't speak common, and then she points at the torch, and as she points at the torch, Mortenzau uses control flames to make it get bigger, and then get smaller, and I'm like, "Oh, look, he's doing magic! He's a wizard!" And she points to the goblin.
Was it the draconic one?
I don't know what they language they're speaking.
Kill the wizard! Wizards are the worst!
You should kill this wizard, and then she's gonna back up out of the room and be like, "Kill him! Kill the wizard!"
Kill the wizard!
Pointing at the common one. It's like, they blow up. They're weird.
I'll spit at you a second time.
Oh, your magic's so strong.
Yeah, they can only do things with their mouth, apparently.
Yeah. It's like talking to children who don't learn as you talk to them. It's kind of scary.
Only doing things with your mouth reminds me of my days on the sea. Or so you tell me.
What is that?
Anyway. That's the big part I'm talking. So anyway.
Now they hate each other. Now they think that they're all wizards. Which is better than thinking we're wizards. But they're not doing that.
Yeah.
Wizards.
Is it though? Because now they're just yelling at each other instead of yelling at us. And I'm like, where are we going?
Alright, so we've tried making them feel... They only feel joy, clearly. We tried making them feel anger. They just spit, but they do it kind of giddily.
They all get really quiet.
They're into it.
Oh, they're into it. Maybe it's just like a war of attrition. And then
I think it's a war of wizards that are on the wall right now. It seems like all these wizards that are on the wall are having a war between themselves. But now they just went silent and they're staring at us, oddly enough.
I look at the wizards on the wall and I say, "Can you prove to me that?" I'm looking at the goblins. Can you prove to me that you're not a wizard?
I would never be a wizard. Wizards are the worst.
But you can't prove that you're not the worst, and you seem pretty shitty to me. So I'm thinking you're a wizard.
Prove that I am a wizard.
No, you prove that you're not a wizard.
No, prove that I am a wizard.
I think you should prove that you aren't a wizard, because I know what wizards look like. I've seen them around. I've killed plenty of them, and you look like someone I've killed before.
If I had legs, I'd kick you in the
wizard.
throat, wizard.
Oh, please do kick me in the throat. I want to see you lift up your leg and hit me. Oh, wait. You can't, because wizards can't use their legs, and you can't use your legs. Therefore, you must be a wizard. Thoughts?
Get back here. I'll
Wait.
chew off your tree trunk.
Do you not realize that you don't have a fucking body?
I miss my body.
All right.
Oh, you miss your body. Oh, hang on a second. If that's the case, I think we may have a solution for you.
No, Bognak stands
Livia's gonna go and drag one of the wizards.
Wizard
out
Gary,
from around
no.
the corner. Yeah, Wizard Gary.
Wizard
I'm
Gary,
gonna take my
no.
rapier out, and I'm gonna put my rapier up against Wizard Gary's throat, holding it against my chest like this, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Is this what you want?
Kill
You
it.
want this wizard's fucking body, you little goblin bitch?"
Kill the
You want to be a
wizard.
shitty wizard? Oh, he wants
wanna
to
be
be a
a
shitty
shitty-
wizard. They're not
Oh,
scared
you
of wizards.
wanna be a
They have
shitty
crushes
wizard.
on wizards. Now I get it.
Oh, do you want his body? Do you want the wizard body?
You'll never convince me to be a wizard.
Oh, well,
Do you want it or not?
You want to know what I want?
Yeah, tell
walk
me.
again?
You don't want to know what I want.
I think I do want to know what you want.
No one's in this room with them. Let it be known before it blows up.
I don't want anything other than knowing I'm not a wizard.
Yeah, don't
Well, I
make
mean,
don't
you
make him a
wouldn't technically
wizard.
be a wizard on this body. You would still be you, but you would have a fucking body, is what I'm trying to say to you.
Livia, I don't
essentially.
think this is the route. No, I killed one before, and that was pretty apparent. This one does not seem like.
But hang on. I feel like if we take the head off the wall and put it on the body of this wizard that I decapitate, it might work.
I'm starting to think maybe we missed a door or something. Like, do you just want let's just go back to the other room, cover up the laser. head
Okay,
again,
I throw the wizard down and I go and I do an investigation check on the fucking wall that the torch was on. That was opposite
Investigation
of them, 'cause
Go ahead.
We miss a door.
These they're just here to distract
that
us.
was a nat 20, which would put me at a
There are no doorways on the wall, or levers,
27.
or traps,
Okay.
or switches, or buttons, or holes.
There's nothing on this goddamn wall, Bognak, so it's either I murder this wizard and put this goblin head on this body,
Yeah,
or we
murder
do
the
something else.
wizards.
That's crazy. We can't. Wait, can we just take them out of the wall? Can we even just take these guys out of the wall?
Don't touch
Bognak's,
me.
like, yelling around.
Pride, pull the goblin out of the wall.
Don't you touch me.
I'm gonna take the common one
No.
because I feel like we've gotten on a bad foot with these guys.
No.
I mean, we're on a bad foot no matter what with these little fucking
I
prick
mean,
ass.
they restart as they die, so I'm just gonna. Sorry, Bognak's gonna cover the head up. I'm just gonna pick it up. I'm gonna take it out.
Pull
of
it
the wall.
off the wall.
Can I take him out of the wall?
So they're on pillars, so there's nothing behind it.
So if I take,
So-
can I take it off though?
Yeah.
Can I take the head off?
Yeah.
Oh,
It seems like you just took it off and it's still like doing its little weird head shit.
The others are laughing hysterically.
Oh, this is pretty fun. No, not laughing. Bognak's gonna run away with the thing over his head like the mic's ran again. And he's go- oh, wait a minute. If the pillars are the things for generating these things, maybe we just break the pillars?
Oh, you think that's what it is?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. And Bognak's gonna take this first head, and he's gonna take the cloth off, and he's gonna throw it in the laser room and just close the door. He's like, so anyway.
Back at the pillar, you see a head reform.
Yeah, I think maybe we just break the pillars. They can't reform, but then we don't open a door, but it just stops this.
Can you take all the heads off and maybe the door forms and the heads aren't on it?
Right?
I don't know. Bognak just starts taking heads off.
Just-
There's gotta be a way past this.
Just covered in the
15-minute
cloth.
montage of heads being taken off pillars, throwing them in laser room, heads growing back.
Well, no, we take all of them off at the same time. But we
Well, that's
swap,
work.
we swap around the order.
The like dumb wizards on the wall are just watching you guys go back and forth.
Thanks, dumb wizards. We appreciate you.
Right.
You let a wizard hold one and see what happens. So you like that?
Wow, Bognak.
no,
that
like
went
that.
far
What
with
makes
the
you
wizard.
wizards think you're so great?
What makes you think we're wizards?
You look
Right?
like wizards.
What is that supposed to mean? We don't even look the same. You ever seen a tree wizard before?
Trizzard!
You,
That sounds wrong.
I'm not a wizard. That's actually offensive to me. Because I'm not
That's
a wizard.
a
You see a
slur.
spell book in my hand? I would never hold a book to
I
cast a
think
spell.
this wizard on the wall just made up a slur.
Take this guy.
You'll never convince me that wizards are good.
I didn't say wizards were good. I said I'm not a wizard. I don't give a fuck about wizards. But I'm not one.
So we take the heads off. There's nothing behind the pillars. It's
Nope.
just-
Can
So
we take the
can't-
pillars
I'll
out
say
of
in
the
this
wall?
time, you do every combination of taking heads off the walls, moving heads around, placing heads in different shapes. Nothing about moving the heads seems to work.
I'm
What
gonna
about
put all the heads
removing
up
the
there.
pillars?
Nothing seems to work.
Fuck.
Convinced that we're not wizards. They hate wizards, and they're not letting us through because we're wizards, but we're not wizards.
They
Bognak,
Right?
hate
Prove
wizards.
to you they're not wizards. Yeah, they can hate wizards all they want. Russ isn't here. We didn't bring a wizard with us. I mean, these dummies are wizards, but none of us.
What were you saying, Scott?
You three, and only you three, roll insight checks. This is
Oh, I was
Scott
like, which
throwing
three?
you a bone.
I was like, which three? And I was like, oh, you mean us.
Yeah, because we're all graded insight, baby.
I was like, listen.
It's got to be the high TC.
16?
Nope.
I was like, we're going to look at Tanner, because it ain't me.
Nope.
Certainly
Not my
ain't me.
-1.
I got 0. I got +0. I just rolled a 16. That's the only.
We must have missed a door back somewhere where that room was spinning around.
I
That's
will.
gotta
You know,
be
what, 16 is good enough to. I will tell you this: the more you seem to agree that wizards suck, the more they love it, the more they explode.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like we get fucking hurt every time.
Yeah.
well, I mean, let's just stand around the corner then, I guess, because that seemed to work for everybody else, and we'll just tell them about wizards.
All right.
But they've all blown up at the
Livia's
same
like-
time, too, so we've seen them all pop simultaneously. Like,
Yep.
Livia's
but I
gonna
might have
pull
just done-
fucking Gary around the corner and start rubbing his face between my ass cheeks, and I'm gonna fart in his face and be like, "Fuck this wizard!"
They are all laughing so much, they're all exploding. You guys are around the corner, so you're not affected. Just heads are popping everywhere and regrowing.
yeah, we've
Yeah.
done that, girl. Making them laugh and popping, we get, but that doesn't help us.
I didn't
Stop
know
making
if
the
they
pop.
had, like, I didn't know if they had a pop limit.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess that is a theory, yes, you could test. A pop limit.
Yeah, let's see how
But
many
it doesn't
times
seem
they
to be-
can pop, 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 and it's just me just
Morty,
farting
you're-
in a wizard's face.
Morty, you're telling me you remember nothing about this very specifically obnoxious room.
I'm going to be
Like, I
very
get
honest with
the
you. I
border
don't
one.
remember any of this. I'm pretty sure they upgraded.
We came the other way, and there was less doors.
They've upgraded in
I
10
don't
years.
remember any sort of puzzles like this when we came through.
Those
Yeah, now
damn
Livia is just straight queefing in these wizards' faces. She's ran out of air in her ass and she's wet to her pussy because no
All right.
one can decide anything.
We're gonna pause. We're gonna pause that here. We're gonna go back into the substratum. B
But we
just
should
sees
take a walk, right?
sees Kincaid reaching for her as her consciousness fades. There is complete darkness. B, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Nat 20, 26.
Oh.
As the oxygen sort of leaves your brain, the water pouring into your lungs, feeling yourself gagging from all the water rushing in, your body becomes limp. You hear Russ yelling for B, Zion yelling for B, soldiers screaming as their bodies are being dragged down to the bottom of the water. You hear a big splash. All the voices disappear. You feel a cool wind on your face. Your arms against your chest. You feel a great warmth. Your body seems tight, being squeezed. An undisclosed amount of time that you don't know passes before you wake up, start spitting water out of your mouth. You look down and immediately see that there is like this metal suit of armor wrapped around you. You feel wind rushing past your face so much that it's hard to even keep your eyes open. You feel a great warmth on your face as you try to turn your head. Your head can't move. There seems to be something around you. Roll a perception check.
I'd love to know how Kincaid got me out of that. 6.
You can't really see much of anything as the wind is blowing in your eyes. All you can slightly see is just these magical particles around your face. And you just see every now and then these big flame wings to each side of you. You just kind of lean your head up just a little bit. You're in the clouds. Have you died? Have you gone to another world? Kincaid's head pops into frame, just smiles and says something in primordial that you can understand. You feel your back being pushed, and as your body gets seated up, you see this hand on your shoulder from Kincaid's, and you're riding this phoenix as he's just laughing, and off in the distance, you see the tundra as you get closer and closer. And that's where we will end tonight. And we will be back next time for episode 49.
Heads and birds! Heads and birds!
Heads and birds. What is going on to be? Where are her friends? Her allies are making heads explode while the players are making our audience heads turn.
Bee doesn't have any friends. You said that. She said fuck everybody except Russ and her mans.
Well, that is the end for tonight. I hope everyone had a fun time, albeit super fucking frustrating. But we are at the end of the campaign. Things are much harder. Thank you, everybody, for watching us on YouTube. Sorry, Twitch, who can't hear me. But, any last remarks before we close this out?
I love doors. I'm a brat tamer, not a door tamer. I'm so sorry, Twitch.
Fuck
I'm so sorry.
fucking doors, man.
I wish there was a door. Personally, me, I would like
honestly,
a door.
Yeah, there's got to be a head door.
You get a whole
A door
week to
head.
think about this goblin head door.
It's not gonna help.
Goddamn goblin.
It's not gonna help. We're gonna spend all of episode 49 talking to these heads. So if you want to avoid that next week, just listen to the B part. I'm just gonna tell you guys this is the B part.
I'm gonna get really drunk tonight because of it. I'll tell you that much.
Come back to a TPK. It's us just killing each other over insanity. I'm waiting for the laser.
Literally.
We must become
Maybe.
the heads.
We'll die.
I might have
We're
made this
dead.
dungeon a little too hard.
We just slowly become crazy. It's great.
All right.
I'm here for it.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you back for episode 49. 12 more episodes. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
12, my episode 40. Okay.